morning, good morning, good morning. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Thank you guys for coming out. I'm waiting for ones in the chat. Can you hear me? Thank you. Thank you for the ones. I appreciate that. Okay, let's get started. I want to first of all thank all of you for coming out this morning to spend some time with me. And a view is a view. It ought to be against the law. This picture that you're using, suck my ass. View is a view. Thumbs up, share, and voted. Thank you for sharing. Okay, and speaking of sharing, I got to touch on that. Good morning, Queen Diva, Linda B. It is good to see you guys. A view is a view. You're really gonna make my stomach do some crazy things and make me want to barf. Uh, I don't know what's going on with the thumbnail pictures. Sincere Saida, if you guys are not subscribed to Sincere Saida, you may want to treat yourself. She does a lot of commentary on the beef sector. Real good commentary. She doesn't. She's not easily swayed. She sticks to her gun, and she has the conversations that need to be had. If you are not familiar with Sincere Saida's commentary, you may want to try her out. I may have to drop her. I don't see any mods in here. Let me drop her link. 1 second. Okay. 1 second. I'll drop her link in here. Also, hey, Church Mouse. Also, going live on Wednesday, we have The Real K Fit. You may want to subscribe to The Real K Fit. And I'm sorry, 1 second. Because she's going live on Wednesday nights. So let's support the real K Fit as she support others. Some people don't understand that, but support those who support you. But got guide yourself accordingly. It is what it is. Okay, let me go to Sincere Saida's channel and get her link so you can check her out. Put on a notification bell or two and go over there. Sometimes she's talking about her sector, but I really like her commentary, and she's a really good she's has a really good channel. Okay, the real K Fit. uh I know most of you probably already are subscribed to her. Good morning, Shy Girl Complex. Linda B. Miami Popo. Hey, how you doing? Okay, I'm gonna drop the real K Fit. Lovely love. I'm here listening and walking. Hey everyone. That's a good thing to be doing in the morning, walking. Good morning, Bougie Auntie. Bougie Auntie. I'll get to this. Hello, Nurse Shay. Good to see you. Not that cat doing the lovely love. Lovely love, you wish you could do what that cat is doing. Hey, Brick Girl Haley. Good morning, Nessa A. Okay, I see the views. The number ones from a viewer's view. Good morning, Jessinet. Let me see. Elsa, good morning. Brianna Busted Ben's Shocks. Good morning to you. Love Chicken, good morning. Dr. Soapy, good morning. Okay, I think that's okay. I see Miss LA. Good morning. Hey, Choreo Lover. Choreo Lover, could you do me a favor? Could you drop Just Net? I didn't know Just Net went live. Just Net, could you Choreo Lover, could you drop Just Net's link in the chat and the real K Fit? I would greatly appreciate that. Good morning, Choreo Lover. I hope you're feeling well. Okay, Angela T. White. I don't hit links. Good morning. BJ, good morning to you as well. Yes, please share and subscribe. Hey, love bug, good morning. Okay, that poll was so funny. I had my husband read it and he was cracking up. Love the real K Fit. Hey, Kiva, Katana, good morning to you. Good morning, The Sassy Show. You're on the docket. You YouTube cameras are on the docket. The Sassy Show, the court docket. Yes, you are. Okay, so life is good. 73. Good morning to you. Okay, so who else do we have? Jason Griffin. Jason Griffin. A hilarious title. LOL. One second. Excuse me. Thank you for waiting. Okay. Gil's Comfort Zone. It's good to see you. A views of you. I appreciate that. Oh, you got another doggy on there. A views of you. That is so much better. I feel so much better now. I hate church mouse. I don't need a comfort animal anymore. A views of you. You changed that picture. I greatly appreciate you. Hey, Miss 313 Freedom Fighter. Okay. Kina H, it is good to see you. Okay. I think that's everyone, and we're going to get started now. Okay. So, good morning, Very Carrie, my other mod. I appreciate my mods for being here to mod for me. It is so great uh, for my mods to show up, and I really appreciate you guys for showing up for me. Take me off the docket right now, Ronnie Hugh. It's pronounced Katina. Katana or Katina? Katana. Hey, Katana. Katana. Kivia Katana. Hello. I just call you Kiva. Hey, Kiva. How you doing? I get Kiva. We wanted to say Kivia because that name has been thrown around the sector so many times. Hey, Kiva Katana. Okay. Let me see. Who else do I have? Hey, Rasta baby, what's going on? It's too it's too early to be making demands. Dassy, dassy, dassy. It is too early to be making demands, dassy. Good morning, Auntie Donna. Good morning, Queenie. Okay, so BJ, it's never too early to be demanding, babes. Oh my God. Okay, so speaking of supporting those who support you, okay, I would like to give a special shout out to a few people. Somebody had said something about you can go to your mentions, and I was like, I have never seen a mention on YouTube. And then they said, yeah, it's a button that says mentions. But see, I don't go to YouTube on my phone that much. So there's a lot of stuff I've been missing, I see. Things that I have been missing Are you great people who regularly share my content out? I would like to take this time to give a full uh, h- appreciation and a shout out to you people. I have very carry the real K Fit multiple. I really appreciate you guys. Run Proud Grandma, Dr. Lashonia, multiple, Auntie Donna, multiple. A View is a View, multiple. The Church Lady, Almond Brown, Really BTV, Outspoken One, Hypnotic Touch, William Carruthers, multiples. The Hood Tables, multiple shout outs to you. For Good and Evil, I really appreciate you guys. YouTube Cameras, I appreciate you sharing me out. Um, the Bougie Auntie, thank you for the mentions. So let me, Skillet, thank you for the mentions. Okay, let me see who else there is. Oh, King Kyles, thank you for the mentions. I really appreciate you. Okay, now that's just the only page that I could get to. Slappy Slapster, I appreciate you as well. You don't have to do these things, but I definitely appreciate you guys for supporting me and shouting Ronnie Hugh out. Okay, so Southern Belle, thank you so much. Uh, Miss Parker, uh, thank you so much. Nikki with the eye patch, thank you so much. Beautiful Mind. Where is Beautiful Mind? I haven't seen her in a while. Um, King Roman News, thank you for the mention. Brenda Clark, thank you for the mention. Unapologetically Mika, thank you. Nubiology, Spicy Dicey. Okay, so low pressure, thank you for the mention. Okay, T Trisha. Okay, so Red Afro, I appreciate you so much. So I have quite a few people. Voodoo, thank you for the mention. I have AKD. I really appreciate the share. I said spicy dicey. Okay, so now I appreciate you all. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Oh, child. Somebody sending me some clips and stuff through there too. I didn't even see this. Okay. Hey, Clyde. Good morning to you. That's the best summary I've seen so far. Okay, I'm glad you enjoyed it. But when you have been remiss in understanding that people are taking their time to share your content out, you know, what are you supposed to do? But thank them for doing so. Okay. Oh yes, and Faith Shaya, I appreciate you. Okay, so okay, let's get started. So it has been an interesting weekend to say the least. Okay, so I go over to Very Carey's. I mean to Nessa's, not Very Carey's. How can I get those two mixed up? How can you mix up Very Carey with Ness? There's no way. Where's Flicker? Where is Flicker? Has anybody seen Flicker? Huh? Where is she? Supper doesn't take this long. Did she break her hip at supper? Did she slip and fall and couldn't get up? I've fallen. I can't get up. Nurse, come get me. Where is Flicker? My God, today I had too much champagne and I fell down. I have no meat on my bones. I'm a vegan, God, for God's sake. Where the hell is Flicker? Oh my God. Oh, Flicker been laying low in the cut. Uh, all of this talk about Vegas has been buzzing around, and not a peep from Flicker. Hey, Terry East, how are you? It's good to see you. Okay, so I oh my God, you do that so well. Flicker's been hiding since Pissgate. Pissgate. Wait a minute, date print. What is Pissgate? I have not heard of that. Well, I piss, but I don't piss on people. What do you mean by Pissgate? Come clean. Hey, just read my book. Uh, I am thinking the same thing. Brianna Busted Bins. I am wondering, you almost sound like this heat. Thank you. That is the whole point of me speaking in that manner. Uh uh he's going to pop up in Vegas. Life is good. Flicker's making I have a whole suite. I had to do some reconnaissance. Unlike that broke Jay Wilson, I'm gonna pay for my suite, and I'm not gonna ask for a refund, unlike Jay Wilson, because he's broke. I'm not broke. I have my own business. I am a business owner. I am not broke like you people down here or whatever. Very Carrie. I'm sure you have mismatched luggage or whatever, but I am not broke. Hey, Candy Cane, good to see you. The toilet flush. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Oh, yes, that's right. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. What is this? Did I miss something? Yes, the toilet flush. Okay. So, um, we haven't seen Flicker in a while. Uh, Pissgate is when she was on Lovely Love's channel, and we heard the toilet flush. Uh, but she um but she lied. Yeah, she lied and denied. Oh, and there was much back and forth of if you did or did not hear hand washing. But so I'm thinking that if you did not hear hand washing, she has to really fall on that limb as well, because she claimed that we didn't hear toilet flushing, and we clearly heard the toilet flushing. Oh, well, I had company. At first I didn't realize that there was a toilet flushing. But then when I couldn't get past it, I had to say I had company. That's what you heard. Even though, well, I have to watch over all of my women as they piss now, because I let Ness get way too out of control. And you see what happened to her. She's talking about fucking Lemon. So now I have to watch all of my guests piss. Heard no hand washing. What happened to that channel with the lady who used to cover the beef sector as a cartoon character? She changed her uh what she changed the name of her channel, and she does a lot more gaming stuff now. I used to love her. Uh Blondie. Sir Blondie Lux. Yes, she does a lot of gaming now. So yes, I really enjoyed her too. Hey, King Kyos, it's good to see you. Lord Ronnie Q. Oh my goodness. Yes. I mean, how could we hear the toilet so up close and personal if she wasn't standing over the person who was using the bathroom? I was laying in my bed. I was lying in my bed talking to you. I don't understand what you're saying. I live. What you guys don't know, I had a cell phone smuggled into my prison cell. That's why you hear the toilet so close to me laying in the bed. It's right here at the head of my bed. I'm in a cell. Okay. That's the only way you would be able to hear that toilet so clearly. And she's laying in the bed if she's in a 7 by 9 foot cell somewhere. Good morning, Nova. Yes, her channel name did change again. Uh, that's the same nasty bee that until Ness ate her. That's the same nasty bee that let Ness eat her box. Ness is the same one that never bathed or. Thank you for becoming a member, Church Mouse. I appreciate your support greatly. Okay, that's the same Nasty B. Ness never changed her clothes while they were together. Ugh. 1 second. Brianna busted bands, but my Nike Air Force Ones were on point. Okay, that may happen, but did you see that I my pimp suit from LA? It was really on point. So don't talk about me. Have some champagne and sit down somewhere, busted bands, before I bust your ass. What is wrong with me? Okay, let me get to my commentary. Lord have mercy. Okay, so I go over to Ness's chat, and they're right in the middle of some conversation. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about uh the CEO of the CEO of Poor Dental Hygiene. That's all I'm talking about. That other that other thing, no, no, no. You get nothing else, especially my attention. Absolutely nothing else. But I actually do have one more thing coming for you. You okay? I'll surprise you with that. Okay, but let's talk about the CEO of of attracting no content, attracting no one to hear what she has to say in her room. Okay, so I get an alert of something going on. And who's sitting up there typing, 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 telling this person, oh no, you can do whatever you want. Oh no, you can do this. Oh no, you can do this. Okay, to a total of 45 people in this chat room. So I understand why the CEO of No Dental Hygiene felt so comfortable there, because it was only 4 or 5 people more than she can attract in her own chat room. So she's over there talking all of this stuff, talking, running her mouth, rub, 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 rub. Okay, so I then go to Ness later that day, and then the CEO of No Dental Hygiene is, well, she complained about this being done to her. And then Ronnie Q, she went right over there and played that lady stuff. So, okay, uninformed and lying. Uninformed liar. I don't play people's stuff. I don't play anyone's stuff. But she said her lying, fake baby having behind up there and just blurted out to Ness, oh no, she played herself. She was complaining. Okay, so, okay, she's a liar and she's a hater. So, all of this jealous talk, you're jealous of this and you're jealous of that, all this hater talk. And then yesterday, we're into a second day of this foolishness. And then this big mouth babbling idiot is up there because she's a hater. She's an idiot. She has no content. No one's checking for her. No one cares what she has to say because they know it's just going to be an abject lie. Me and my husband broke up. I got my new apartment. Oh, I'm staying with my new man now. Oh, I was just kidding last week. We were going through some things. The baby looks just like him. There is a baby. I'm pregnant. There is a baby. Okay, the baby looks just like him. Okay, what else? Um, oh, I'm now going through a divorce. I'll have my place in 30 to 60 days. It's the next week. I have my new place now. Yes, and I am safe to run off and do a dating show. Yes, everything is squared away. Oh yes, everything is taken care of. You hoes just mad. I dare you to turn on the camera. You hoes just mad. Turn on the camera for what, bitch? There's more to me than turning on the camera. And if I turn on the camera, that girl, you think everybody that don't turn on the camera is afraid of how they look, bitch? You should be afraid of how you look, bitch, coming up there with your mouth all balled up because trying to hide the fact that you got a mouth full of rotten ass teeth in your mouth, bitch. You're gonna drop dead. Bitches like you drop dead from heart attacks real fast. You nasty mouth, you nasty, disgusting mouth whore. And I do mean whore. Okay, who's peddling off their coochie while she's still actively, well, it may be some more people in there that are doing that. Who's sitting up for a dating game? Who is sitting up here making up? Oh, is this the baby? I wonder. It's light skinned. Who's peddling off their actual skin color? Who's peddling off their skin color and having tantrums if you don't say she's light skinned? Is this the light skinned baby? uh, it quite possibly could be the light skinned baby. But the next time you're riding around in your cars and all of this, put a car seat in there to make it more believable. But the light skinned baby is a little older now. While she was online throughout her whole first year of life, we never heard anything of such baby. No talk of the baby. We saw the alleged new mother sitting on panels for hours and hours and hours because that's the only place and way she can get attention. And that she has to do that where on other people's panels because she does not garner attention solely by herself. She can't get attention by herself. Okay, now the baby had a birthday. We didn't hear absolutely anything about birthday celebrations for this alleged baby. Nothing. But because all during this time period, where the baby should have been coming up on its birthday, the whore ass mother was out here doing a dating game with Pillsbury. Okay, so let's be clear, Brooke. You're an abject liar. I don't give a fuck about you, what you think about me, what you lie and say I look like when you have never seen me, bitch. We have seen you. We have seen that filthy ass house that you live in. We have seen bras on top of your refrigerator. We have seen it take 10 minutes for you to show your dark skinned feet on a panel because you had to find a sweater to put on top of the filthy carpet so you can put the camera on your feet. We have seen that. Hey, Kishwana. Hello, lovely one, 2.0. Oh, a views of you. I'm scared. I am running. Okay, so then, okay, so you're losing. Why did she even uh, bother to say this lie? And you're failing. And I looked at the numbers, and this other person has outdone you, and you're always crying that no one supports you, and you're always doing this and this. I looked at his numbers for the last month, and he has beat you on every show. Bitch, do you understand that all the viewers have to do is go to the homepage and look at the numbers themselves? Do you understand this? Do you understand? But what I don't understand is, what does that have to do with you and how you live your life? What does that have to do with you and how you live your life? So you want to come out here talking all Billy Badass with brown decayed teeth all up in your head, you silly heifer. But let's look at these numbers. Let's look at these numbers. 584. Let me see. what is that? 584, 800 and what 38, 1000, 1.5. Okay, what is that? 1.8, 709, 903. Let's look at some more numbers. Let's look at your numbers. Okay, 1.1, 2.2. Oh my God, that's a good one. Oh, I think that was when I'm running to my channel because Malik is talking. Malik is telling my business. I'm leaving YouTube. I think that was when the long goodbye to YouTube. I am gone. I'm leaving social media because my lies have been discovered and I don't know what Malik is going to say. He is bound to tell the truth. Uh, let's expose everything. Y'all got me fucked up. Yes, that was definitely during that period because she got a whole 2 point what? 2.8? Okay, 1.1, 412, 2.3, Pizarro. I dare you play with my kids. It will be the last. I dare you, or how dare you? I dare you to play with my kids. It will be the last. Okay, maybe it is I dare you. But she had already put that fake picture out anyway. So there was a 2.3 there. And then it drops down back to a 588. Okay, you want to talk about numbers. Okay. 315, 1.5. 513, 699, 699. Sounds like a good discounted price. 803, 618. What is that? 684, 664, 521. So you want, did you really want to talk numbers about numbers to me? The bitch said, me and my dead channel. She said I should go back to my dead channel. This bitch. Do you see this? This bitch. And wanted to talk about numbers, but she didn't want to talk about her own. And the ones she did talk about, I have I I think I've lost maybe 3 or 4 shows. 3 or 4 shows. And I need to go back to my failing channel. 3 or 4 shows. Okay. So let's look what my failing channel is doing up against this big mouth, dumb, silly ass lying whore. Let's see what my do you see any 3 number 100 views in the hundreds? Do you see any views in the hundreds? Let's be clear that this cow has had her channel way longer than I have ever had a channel. Do you see any views in the hundreds? No, you don't. No, you don't. So, Brooke Valentine, when you want to talk about numbers, talk about yourself, bitch. Talk about yourself. Um, Okay, please thumbs up the live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What the hell did I say? I don't know what you said. This bitch, those numbers are not numbers of someone that everyone is jealous of. Uh, everyone is fiance, everyone is jealous of her. Everyone sitting up there sounding like she's sucking on wet lunch meat every time she opened her mouth. Let me see if I can. Let me see. Every time she opened her mouth, every time she opens her mouth. Sounds like a rat sucking on some trash. Uh, every time she opens her mouth, you hear all of that gingivitis just rolling around, separating, and chunks of brown teeth coming loose from the remaining roots that are stuck in her gums. The heifer buys all of this hair coloring, but can't save a dime to go see a dentist. The heifer is in all of these cheap fashions, but can't save a dime. The heifer is up here filing nails and showing feet with big fake toenails that look like shit. What did it look like dice sitting on top of her toe, but can't find time to go to a dentist, something that will save her life because all of that rot and decay that she's sucking down her mouth is going straight to her heart to decay that. See, because she's unintelligent. Yes, and Ronnie Q think if she walks around, no, you think that. No, you hear me speak, and that's what you think, and keep thinking it. You think I'm going to say that I am not intelligent? See, you're mad because you hear me speak, and you don't like the fact that the things that I say sounds like I know some things. And you know absolutely nothing. But this is what I know. The next time you want to compare numbers, put yours up, bitch. And the ones that you try to put up too, they'll do too. They will do too. Because I'm on top of all of that. So take your ass back to your failing channel. No, you don't do any lies over there because you hate being lonely. See, you're attention seeking whore. And the only way you can get attention is try to uh uh smooth in on some other person who is actually getting attention. Okay, bitch? Get with it, bitch. Okay, that's all I have to say on that trash. Okay, so let me see, 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 let me see. Okay. Brooke is utterly disgusting. Always eating. Always sound like she got a mound of fat in her throat. Dice, no, no view. Her toenail didn't look like a big dice. It actually looked like a big ass domino. That was the biggest big toenail I have ever seen in my life. That is like one of those new things that uh people with the nasty growths on their nail do. They go to the pedicure shop, and then they get a acrylic toenail put on their toes because their toes are so ate up by fungus. She must, I figure out how that happened. That bitch probably bites her toenails with that gooped up gross ass mouth, and actually gave her toenails fungus. So now she has to go and see, that's why you have to be real careful. That's why I take my own nail polish into the nail shop, because this is a real thing. You have to be really careful with them using that same ladies. This is a tip. You have to be careful of them using the same brush on other people. You can contact a nail fungus from that. So if you go to a nail shop, if you use a certain nail polish, you can choose your nail polish in the salon and tell them you want to purchase that color. I advise everyone to bring your own nail polish or purchase the color. Use their guide, pick your color, and purchase that color. And do not use these bottles that have been used on other people. Bring your own clear coat and bring your own top coat. If you get the gel nails, hey, it's just more expensive all the way around. But you won't have a lifelong nail fungus and have to have your nail tech glue on a big old domino like this old poverty stricken bitch had to do. Okay, oh, dirty hoe. Okay, so the next time you want to do a turn on your camera challenge, turn on your camera to that filthy ass house that you keep, bitch. Turn on your camera to the top of your refrigerator that had bras and laundry on the top of the refrigerator. Turn on the camera to your carpet, bitch. Turn on the camera there. Girl, go sit your silly. Oh, you can't turn on the camera there because you admitted that you've been evicted from there. So it's the owner's problem now. So there's that. Okay, so let's continue. Um, People don't understand that the teeth are connected to the heart. Uh, her thinking R. Kelly is innocent says a lot. No, she doesn't. Okay, so from what I get, she doesn't think that he did not do the things that he said he did. they said he did. But she thinks that it's the parents' fault. The parents were trying to get money. So the children and what happened to the children does not equate in this matter whatsoever. It's the grown man and the parents. Whatever happened to the children in between is of no consequence as long as she can continue to you know feign him as not doing anything wrong. How do you go on vacations? How do you go on vacations? Okay. Uh without your children who just got out of school. How do you go on vacation without your children who just got out of school? Easily. Not give a fuck. Be a dick pig. I think dick pigs find that quite simple. Okay. I'll be right back with my grandson is here. I have to take a shower. So lovely love. Oh, lovely love doesn't have to brush. I was just going to say, so lovely love. Did you take the poll? Obviously, you're about to take a shower. That is a good thing. But obviously, you didn't brush your teeth before. But then I thought, lovely love's teeth are in a cup. So they've been brushing all night. My bad. Okay, it's my birthday today. Uh, just thankful the Lord gave me another year. You're old. You're old. You're so old. You old people. You're old. Okay. Better another year than a one fewer. You understand what I'm saying? Happy birthday, Hood Scriptures. Let me sing happy birthday to Hood Scriptures. Me, 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 me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Hood Scriptures, not table. Happy birthday to you. And many, many more. Okay. Acrylic toenails. Wow. Yes. Okay. Yes, they do acrylic toenails for people. Ooh, yes. That's why you should really be careful and take heed. Uh, you know, I'm just giving you some information that I have. Um, Please join Ronnie Q channel membership and get access to perks. To become a member, go to the main page and hit the join button. Okay, thank you. Okay, good advice. Yes, it is. Them places stink so bad. Okay. I I I have heard several like guys who don't go to the nail shop and they was like, "Oh, this place smells. Oh, I can't stand it." Yes, buy everything you need to get a pedicure. Okay. Domino toes. Okay. Let me see. I guess being Lycian doesn't have its privileges. Okay. How does putting laundry on the refrigerator even cross someone's mind? That's wild. Yeah, that's wild. And but everybody's jealous of this filthy animal. Okay. I have sarcoidosis and I can't go into the nail shops anymore. Saves me some coin. Okay. We get you a good buffer of you. Get you they have those nail buffers that look like files, and they'll have four different colors to them. Uh, the thing about those is you start on it usually have 1, 2, 3, 4 on it or something to that. They have the square one that looks like a square, and they'll have four colors. You start with the roughest one first, and then you go to it says 1, 2, 3, 4, or it'll give you the 1, 2, 3, 4 instructions, and that gets all the ridges out of your nails. Use the roughest one first turn it and use the second one, and then your nails will be smooth like glass. I like my nails to be buff smooth. I always buff my nails smooth because I don't like the ridges in my nails, and I do not like. Okay, put a one in put a one in the chat if you hate seeing men who get pedicures get clear polish, and put a two in the chat if it doesn't bother you. I cannot stand it when they put clear polish on men's toenails. That is so cringeworthy to me. Your nails are supposed to be buffed to a shine, and that shine should last until your nail grow out. I cannot stand to see a man sitting up there getting clear fingernail polish on their toenails. That shows poor work, and I I need um I need some votes on this. One for okay, one for if you hate it, two if you don't mind. Hate it, 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 hate it. Look at view all these one. Hey, beans and cornbread. Nice to see you. Yes, okay. So I think it's unanimous. Hey, Madam Scorpio, I missed you. Okay. Now let's talk about sassy. Let's talk about sassy and sensei. What is it? No, it's just her and YouTube cameras I want to talk about. Okay, so I fell asleep the other night and I missed all the action. Action. Hey, Tiffany. Uh, Tiffany, good morning, Ronnie Q. Lovely one. I've never seen a man with polish on his toes. You never seen a man with a clear polish on his toes? You see men with all different colors of nail polish on nowadays. I mean, I see these metrosexual males. They wear a lot of different colors, blues, blacks, purples, yellows, oranges. I see a lot of metrosexual males. All 10 fingers even, and their toes sometimes. So seeing men with I'm just talking about clear nail polish. If you're gonna do the job, do it right. Your nails are supposed to be buffed to a shine. I can't stand to see polish on their hands or nails. Yeah, exactly. I didn't even think about the hand. I really don't like seeing men toes at all, to be honest. Why? I like a farm boy, an alpha male with money in the bank. Hello. But they can still have nice toes and hands. That can fix some shit. What view is a view? Uh, they still need to have nice toes and feet. Okay, so let's talk about sassy. Okay, let me clarify with this. See, I always take care of my husband's feet. My husband does not have to go get pedicures because my husband is not the I'm gonna go sit up and get a pedicure type. I think he went and got a pedicure with me one time since we've known each other all these years. He's not that type of a person. Um, we were out of town, and he was just messing with me, and then I was like, "Oh, you kidding? You're kidding." And yeah, he sat down and he got a pedicure. But the thing about my husband is I went to cosmetology school when I was in high school, and I completed it, the semester after high school. And so I always do my husband's feet. I always used to do my mother's feet. I don't always do my feet, but during the pandemic, my feet looked good. I heard so many stories during the pandemic about people who were like, "Oh my God, I can't, my feet are killing me, and my feet are so bad." And I am like, this is your own body. You don't know how to take care of your own body. Oh, I don't know how to do that. I can't do that. You sit and you say, you want to say you get your feet done so every so often. So you're not paying attention. You're not even looking to what the person is doing to your own feet. you may not be able to get the angle right because you are so used to getting them done, but surely you are able to get them manageable. I didn't understand it. Oh, everything is not for everybody. I know some people have feet phobia; they can't stand to touch feet. I went to school with some girls that they were like, "Ugh, I'm not touching nobody's." Ugh. They were just totally skipped out by that, and they were just like, "I am not doing it." But it was a requirement. You had to do X amount of manicures, X amount of pedicures, X amount of roller sets, blow dries, permanent waves, jerry curls, all that. So you had to, it was a number. So I do understand that, but I do think that it is always good for women and men to be able to take care of their body. This is the only body you have. So I always I always do my husband's pedicures. I always make sure that his feet are nice and clean and you know good looking feet. So that is one of the things that he never has a problem with, and I don't have a problem with either, because you know shit. My mother, when I was taking care, unlike you know okay, my mother, when I took care of my mother, those were some of the things I used to do. My mother feet anyway. uh, you know, prior to my mother becoming ill. I used to do her feet anyway because I used to do her hair anyway. I used to do her feet anyway. So when she was ill, she would thank me so much. She was like, "Oh, well, I got a little spot right here. Can you get this?" Yes, of course I can get it. I took good care of my mother. Very, very good care of my mother. See, people like to be in their feelings and say any types of crazy things about situations that they know absolutely nothing about. See, a lie fits a narrative better than the actual truth is. I was my mother's caregiver. I bathed my mother. I did my mother's hair. I lotioned her body, and she used to feel so good after. I loved it when you take care of me. Oh, I feel so good. Oh, and she used to be so happy, and she would get on the phone, and Ronnie Q just did X, Y, and Z. Oh, I feel like $1,000,000 because you know who wants to feel disgusted and disgusting and dirty and a burden on other people when you're that age. You know what I'm saying? So like they say, once what is it? Twice a baby, what is it? You know what I'm saying. Um, Once a man, twice a child. That's what I'm trying to say. So I don't have any qualms about that. And also, I want to tell you that if you have any senior citizens in your life, I always say that please check the health of their feet. If you have old aunts and uncles or something that you visit periodically, just take a look at their feet. Look in between their toes, especially if your relative is diabetic, because foot care can be quite costly, and they can get really, really, really sick uh, just by their feet being bad. Also, um, if need be, take them to a podiatrist. You have to, you know. Older people won't complain, and they just try to make everything like, oh, it's okay. Some people are almost crippled by their foot ailments. They could have ingrown toes, they could have calluses, they could have long nails that are digging into their toes. You really, really need to. We really need to take care of our own. Is my point. You really need to make sure that the people in your lives feet and bodies are taken care of. And a good way to start is learning how to take care of your own. Like, did you brush or floss today? So, right now, I am going to end my poll. That was just my public service announcement. A lot of people don't think of these things, and you may think that your mom is fine. You may think your dad is fine, and he probably have. He could have. I ain't saying he probably has. He could have like 15 pages worth of toe jam in between his toe. I showed you guys that toe jam video. I won't show it to you again because a lot of you guys couldn't stomach it. But listen, be be proactive with the seniors in your life and make sure that they're okay. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So you guys get it? The DC Foot Doctor. If you want to subscribe, if you want to understand anything, I have a crush on my foot doctor. He's here on YouTube, the DC Foot Doctor. That is a great foot doctor. Uh, I do my daddy's feet. Thank you. That is great. If you guys want to check out somebody, a YouTube page, he's a black doctor, foot a podiatrist in DC, and you can find out all the toe jam. Yes, go Kiva, go to the DC Foot Doctor's page and type in the search box, the search box up top. Type in toe jam. You will be shocked at the stuff that he pulls from in between this old man's toes. The old man has Alzheimer's. His daughter brings him in, and she's like, "Ooh, ew, I tried to do his feet, but ooh, ooh," and the stuff that is in between this old man toes, it was shock, it was alarm you. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Uh Check out the DC Foot Doctor. Okay. Good morning, Natural Lutz. He does YouTube videos with his patient that he does. Yeah, he works on a lot of people. He works on a lot of I say Medicaid patients as well. He makes sure that they get the insoles and things that they need. That some of these people come in with calluses that look like skyscrapers. It's just amazing the stuff he does. Yeah, I love him. I love him too. Yeah, there was a lady in there who sound just like Pam, and her feet was toe up to the floor up. That may have been Pam. I want to get to see him. I obviously love his work. It takes a while to get an appointment, Beans and Cornbread, but he's awesome. Yes, I'm pretty sure his toes felt a lot lighter. He's not like these other podiatrists that you see on these YouTube shows that leave the nail jagged on their senior patients. That whole toenail can get caught in the sheet, and they can rip their whole toenail out. I watch some of these podiatrists. They leave the toenails all ragged and everything just because the patient is old, and they like, oh, okay, we cut it. They don't file it down smooth. It's all jagged and just absolutely poor service. So this guy, he does great work. He lotions them well. His sister does a shea butter mixture for his patients, and he rubs them down well. And for the people who are less advantaged, he'll go on and just pop the canister of shea butter. He'll tell you how to take care of your shoes, what proper shoes to wear. Don't wear the same shoes 2 days in a row. Let them dry out. If they're a patient with athlete feet, spray them with something like Lysol. If that's all you can find, spray them with Lysol. Let them dry out to disinfect them if they have. Yeah, he teaches them as he's working with them. He asks about what's going on in their lives as he's working with them. He communicates with them. all throughout his service. And I think that is one of the best things that I like about this doctor. He is not standoffish. He asks you what's going on with your life and try to drill down on what's going on with your condition. You know, very, very nice guy. If you have not seen the DC foot doctor, if even if you don't like watching that type of stuff, just go there and watch him. My husband has nice feet, uh, but I don't like looking at guys' feet either. They have nail buffers that bring out the natural shine in your nail. Yes, they do. They have okay. Okay, so the nail buffer can only do so much. It will bring out the natural shine. Yes, that's what they're for. But if you have nails that has those small ridges, you need you need a two you need two types of buffer. You need the buffer that actually has a little grit on it and that smooths out those ridges before you buff your nails. Yes, you do. Okay. So, okay. So you guys had enough talking about toenails. Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about Sassy and Sincere Saida. Okay. Now, Sincere Saida, she did a live last night where she discussed Sassy dropping from the panel and not coming back onto YouTube cameras link after ZX hit Sincere's link. Sincere Saida said, I mean, YouTube cameras link. Sincere Saida said that, ZX came to talk about a specific issue. It's not like he stayed up there a long time. And she said that, when he dropped down, she thought that Sassy, it would. I'm trying to work this right. She was not rude. She was not trying to be nasty in her commentary. She was just, she doesn't talk that way unless you piss her off and she's getting you together. And she's like, I thought it would have been good if she would have came up. They do a girls show together, her, Sassy, and YouTube cameras, where they spend time and they just do girl talks and they don't let certain people up. And if I'm correct, they had been talking for a while, and she said that she didn't feel that it was the time or place for Sassy on one of the lives to continue to critique YouTube cameras because YouTube camera does things a certain way, and therefore for Sassy to keep critiquing her. Was not She didn't think that that was cool. She said that Sassy could have waited until they got together to discuss it, and a YouTube camera is how she is how she is. And she said, if you guys are going to do a show together, you guys should have an understanding of how the other one is. And YouTube cameras, yes, she does let these people up. It was after the girl talk. She does let these people up. And so Sassy showed up and Sassy hit the link. And they had a little snarly back and forth. Nothing rude. But Sassy did say, wait a minute, wait. Sassy did say she was trying to be, what was the term? Oh, it was at one point in the conversation. Sincere Saida said, "You're being rude," and Sassy said, "I know. I'm matching energies." Okay, so they had a back and forth. Uh, Sassy thought that Sincere was being highly critical, uh, and about who was able to be led up, and she said that she had two problems. She said she had three problems. Sincere Saida could only get to the two problems. So the three problems, Sassy said, he came up and cut her off. And the second problem was YouTube cameras wavered. But Sassy did say that she had a third problem. with ZX. He came up, cut her off. YouTube camera wavered on, this was going to be a girls thing. And she said the third thing was the day before, ZX went live about her. The her is Sassy, and talked all up under her clothes. So Sassy was perturbed, and Sincere was like, well, you could have, just stepped down, came back up after she was gone. And Sassy said, no, I I am a believer that you have to teach people how to treat you. And so that struck Sincere away. So you're saying that you did that to teach Sincere, I mean YouTube cameras, how she has to treat you. Either she treats you a certain way, or you won't hit her panel. And Sassy was like, yes, we have an understanding. And and YouTube cameras came in the chat. So YouTube cameras came in the chat as they were talking, and YouTube cameras told Sassy, come down, leave these people to form their own narratives. So it was a little push back and forth between Sassy and Sincere Saida. It was nothing harsh or anything. They had a little back and forth, and that's all it was. And as you saw, if you were here at the start of this live, they came in and greeted each other. I cringed throughout that conversation. I don't like the condescending way she talks. Okay. Hey, Jay Parrish, Ronnie Q. Hey, love. Hello, chat. Hello, love. Hello, chat. Okay. So uh, if you guys didn't catch Sincere Saida's chat from last night, it was quite interesting. To the people in the clouds, please thumbs up the live. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shut up, a view. I wear short skirts when I go to see him. She's talking about the foot doctor. Talking about she wears short skirts when she goes see the foot doctor. Oh, I saw that, Ronnie Q. Her toes was all curled up. Feet look funky, child. No, this was a man. I didn't speak about any women. Oh my God, it was a one woman. She went there. Her the skin on her toes was so thin it looked like tissue paper, and she was having poor circulation because she was a smoker. And he asked her had she quit smoking, and she said no. And he said you're gonna run into big problems. And he puts a probe on their feet and their legs, and he can tell how much blood is circulating to the foot. But the woman would not quit smoking. Oh my God, yeah, it's some interesting type of things. Sometimes he'll shave down a callus, and then all of a sudden you see red because there is an underlying ulcer under the callus. That's why it's important to, especially if you have diabetic patients, not to take them to a run of a mill pedicure place. And it's not good to have them run that cheese grater thing over your feet in those nail shops because it's very dangerous. You can run into a diabetic ulcer if you're a diabetic patient. So sometimes he runs into those too. And what an ulcer is where the skin is like really falling apart, and there's a hole there, and because you've walked on the callus for so long that the skin underneath the callus is actually falling apart. And if those are not treated properly, you can lose toes, foot, up to your knee. All these types of problems can come from that. Okay. So what else? Okay, so I remember what was that? I think it was Friday. Sassy came running in here, and hey, Barn Dog, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Hey, Hershey's, let me get this straight. Uh, let me get this straight. Sassy got a problem with grown folks TV, but she on YouTube camera uh, panel with Rob Rack a few times. The fuck The fuckery outrage. I didn't. So you're saying that Sassy has been on the, well, the problem that she had with Grown Folks TV was that Grown Folks TV made a live about her the day prior, and was talking all up under her clothes. So I don't know if she I went to look for the actual video, and the video was taken down because of some other F shit that happened towards the end. So I did not see the video with myself about myself, but I heard Sincere and Sassy detailing the video and detailing the problems that she had with Grown Folks TV. So that video was taken down. So the video prior to that, 2 days ago, her and Grown Folks TV didn't have any problems. I think the problem was, and maybe Rob Rack has never talked under her clothes, thus she doesn't have the same problem that she had with ZX, because that was her problem with ZX. So I'm just gonna, I was talking about the views feed. Okay. I'm sorry. Ulcers can be very dangerous. Okay. Facts. Yeah. So, you know, we need to take care of our bodies. My whole point is, from brushing our teeth to drying in between your toes. If you're a diabetic, you have to make sure in between your toes are dry. You have to take something and dry in between your toes. Everybody should. I mean, I thought that was just a natural thing, but I find out that a lot of people get out of the tub and stand on the bath mat and dry all the way down to their ankles and on the tops of their feet, and they don't lift their feet and dry in between their toes. I didn't know that was a thing, but you have to, you think that people naturally do that, but come to find out, a great number of people don't lift their feet and dry in between their toes. So I'm just not going to take it as a given, because a lot of people make a mistake. Hey, Brown Beauty World, thank you for being here. Okay. Okay, so now let's talk about Honest Roast. On Friday, Sassy came in here, and I was in the middle of talking. That's how they get athlete feet and fungus growing. Yes, they do. And if they're diabetic, they can get breakdown of the skin. We're still talking about feet. Oh my God, feet are very important. You have to take care of your wheels, or you will be in a wheelchair, like plenty of people lie and say I. And when I hit Nessa's link, who other than another jilted soul? Ness said, "Turn off your camera, Ronnie Hugh." Ness, did you see her clubbed foot? No, you've seen my perfectly good feet. You've seen me walking and dancing, but you're gonna try to perpetuate some dumb shit because you're hurt and angry that you were unable to run roughshod over here, and I escorted you out. Why is it? Okay, let's be clear. Okay, it's all of the. Play it up to here and stop it right there. Okay, all okay. And I told Ness, keep playing it, because what it did was, it did not allow a person to create a whole flowing narrative of what was done to her and how she was wronged on my panel. What it did was, it lets you hear exactly what happened. So, Ness, you're doing commentary on something, and you're doing commentary based upon this flowing book of lies of this person saying, well, this and this whole story, and I felt, and I thought, and see, listen to it, right, stop it right there. No, play the whole thing. See, things were attributed to me that I absolutely never said. uh the things that the back and forth that she had with Olivia was said that Ronnie Hughes said these things. No, I did not say these things. What I said was, ladies, one at a time. Let's talk one at a time. And she has to be right. Oh, so I have to be right when I say, okay, we can agree to disagree. what else can you tell a person who you have different opinions about to not get into a whole argument? We can agree to disagree. But she kept coming back around trying to argue a point after I said clearly we can agree to disagree. But all of these lies and stories around why she was victimized. Uh, let's be clear. If I felt all these ways and I was trying, you'd have been cursed out and you wouldn't have been asked to leave the panel. I'd have clicked you off the panel. It's been done before. But to invite someone to step down from your panel and then they come back around and act as if you actually curse them out when you said we can agree to disagree and they still try to argue with you and you ask them to step down. See, it's the insanity of these people. It's the attention seeking of these people for me. Oh god. Okay, we're done talking about that crazy thing. Okay. So yeah, we have something in store for the Miss Thangs. Something, so there's that. Okay. Hey Tebe Tebe Forever 17. Hey DC Kool-Aid. Okay, so there's Ro. So Sassy come running in Friday. I was in the middle of discussing something else, and she said, Ronnie Q, do you know Ro is in LA? And I was like, okay, Sassy, I'm gonna talk about that after this. And then by the time I got done talking about what I was talking about, entertaining people who hit the panel, I totally forgot about Honest Row because it was like I was like, "Ugh, I don't see the big thing in that." I had heard a live where Ro was on a panel the night before, and it was clear that Shakimi was not going to be there. It was clear to Ro, and Ro had not gotten on the plane, and Ro was clear that Shakimi wasn't going. And Ro said, "Well, I am going tomorrow." So, good morning, Ox City. So I didn't see the whole problem with Roe being out there, and I didn't understand what all the hoopla is about. People were wringing their nerves that some were being derogatory and describing Roe as slow. A lot of people were describing Roe as naive. So it was what it was. I just wasn't really overly invested in a man of his age who lives on his own, who works for a living, pays his own bills. I really wasn't that overly invested. Sure, uh, it's messed up to have someone plan a vacation, but and then at the last minute say I'm not going, and then turn around and say, well, if you guys if I can earn $1,000, I will go out there as a favor to us or a favor to yourself. Why do we need you to go out there? I mean, the whole thing. No, I wasn't invested in absolutely none of it because these are decisions a grown man made, and the win-win of the situation, it looked like he had a ball. He showed himself at the event. He said he was right up close, but we could see the back wall one row behind him, but he enjoyed himself. He felt that he was up close fine. I did see another picture where he looked like he was partying. He had some arm candy there smiling in the selfie with him. Rowe looked like he had a ball. And, it was commentary. Okay. It just wasn't. I'm glad he had a good time. That's all I have to say. He was on panel after panel after panel. He got advice after advice after advice. It's unfortunate that this straightforward advice didn't come to him, or maybe it did before, but I'm not an honest road watcher. But hey, everything seems to have worked out fine thus far. And it looked like he really enjoyed himself. So, a win-win. It's not like people didn't understand that there was going to be no performance. It's not like people didn't hear this person say, "Oh, it had changed from an in-person performance to a virtual performance." Uh, Honest Rowe, if you listen to him, he said that he kind of had a crush on the fella. So people who are looking, and you hear a lot of guys in the community say that, hey, we'll do a little strange for a little something something or other. So hey, it's par for the course. Grown men doing grown men things, making bad decisions, but it is what it is. That fool was never going. I mean, who believed Shakimi was going from the beginning? Absolute, I didn't believe it, but I'm glad it worked out for him. I- Even up to a week before when he was still trying to pump Nessa's head up that it was an event and he wanted her to go. Um, a week later, he said that the performance had been changed to a virtual performance. Good morning, Ronnie Q. Uh, and chat. Late but listening and supporting. Real replay and share later. William Carruthers, I just went through a whole thing. I really, really appreciate you sharing me out. I just found the shares on my phone, and the number of times that you have shared me out. I I'm kind of humbled. I really appreciate your support, and I really appreciate you guys for sharing me out. And William Carruthers, you were one on the list many, many, many times. Good morning, Hood Table. Okay, good to see you. Roe is more mature than Sheffy. Okay, so she's just trolling. I'm just trolling. Good morning, Indigo. It's been a while. Where you been on vacation? Yes, I brushed my teeth and washed my face and my peaches and biscuit. Not peaches. Oh my God. Everybody knew darn well Shakim was not performing and will never be a rapper, nor knows Cardi B. Okay, so yeah, that's all that I have on that. They say Shakim was sweet talking him, and Robert. Yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you, Detroit, Miss 313. Yes, now did Roe ever? I think Roe did admit that he was sending him a little change too. He didn't say how much. I do believe that Roe admitted to that. If he didn't, I think that he admitted to sending him that over at Jay Wilson's. Okay, so I've had a bunch of morning meetings, but I'll be back to normal now. Well, it's good to hear that. Good to see you. Okay. Good morning, Francis Thibodeau. It's good to see you. Okay. That's why Shakim is walking late every night to the corner store, hoping to get cash apps along the way so he can buy pre-rolled chips and a can of beer. Hmm. Gotta wait till a live come on. It's nighttime. Oh, you gotta walk. Let's pull these heartstrings. And the first pre-rolls is pre-rolled weed or something, right? I'm not familiar. Uh Not the back wall, one row. Yes, it was. It was one row behind him, but he said he had good seats right up front. It's not my perspective of it's his perspective. So I'm glad he enjoyed his time. Okay, sorry, Ronnie. I was in a meeting. I was just trying to get clarity. Uh, Detroit, 313. I don't understand when you see Shakim out having to walk to the store late at night. Why don't you go and pick him up and give him a ride to his destination? Why aren't you concerned like the beef sector are so concerned about these other adults who need assistance in getting themselves from point A to point B? You're right there in Detroit. Come on, Miss 313, get with it. You're the beef sector. We are Captain Save a hole around here. Where is your humanity? Oh, okay. He's not beef sector. Oh, or is he? It's hard to determine uh, where the beef sector end and the BS begins at this point. So there's that. Yes, pre-roll are blunts that have been rolled by the manufacturer. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Corio. But is it weed rolled by the manufacturer? I never heard of that. That I think you're saying it's weed that's rolled by the manufacturer. People being fired from their cushy jobs, and I'm just being thrown in. Well, thank God you there to be thrown around while they they the ones who's taking heat. Hey, Carolina Blue, good morning to you as well. Okay, CBC. What is CBC? I don't know what CBC is. I'm out the weed game. Cannabis. Okay. Thank you, viewers of you. Oh, it's that synthetic weed that make you crazy. No. Is it? I wouldn't smoke that shit if I could smoke. I would. Is it the synthetic weed or no? Yes, it is synthetic. Okay. Thank you, Corio. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't want nothing to do with that. Lemon acts as if he's in love with Shikimi also. Okay. So exactly who is going to be standing where at this Vegas wedding? Will Tiny Elvis be performing at the wedding only, or will Tiny Elvis be wearing white for the ceremonies? So it's going to be content, and we will see. Okay. Why does Shakim have to video or show himself walking to the gas station like we care? Pull on some heartstrings. People like to join in and help somebody out. Oh, it only came up to that. Hey, let me send you a cash app. Oh, you can cash app $ Ronnie Q. Ronnie Q. All these white people being fired and shit for dumb stuff. I'm just looking, and they got the nerves to be mad at me for being on the phone, but all my data and presentations are done. Well, that's on them. You know, yeah, they're probably mad that they didn't think to uh set you up and to make you the fall guy for their their shortcomings sooner than they sooner than they got fired. Who knows? They probably mad that they didn't think to blame you. Count your blessings, girl. Keep your head down and keep your job done. A pre-roll is just a roll joint that you buy pre-rolled. Oh, okay. So, I'm not into all of this manufactured weed because I don't trust it. It's like it can be regular weed if it comes from a dispensary. Yeah, but I don't think that weed is too regular. It has fillers in it. I don't see the appeal. He's so annoying. Okay. Pre-rolled weed is legal in Michigan. Okay, but what they rolling? What are they rolling? I would prefer to roll my own thing if I was smoking weed. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what you putting in my stuff. You put maybe rolling some Bill Gates weed in there with that appeal stuff that is made out of pesticide spray. let me tell you this. I don't want anything that's pre-rolled. Okay, so let me see. Let me see. Okay. So, and done early, I be at my job a lot longer than them. Too bad for them. Okay. Oh, so you're saying you have your work early and you've been at your job longer than them. Too bad for them. Okay. Okay. So let me see. Do I let me think if I have anything else I didn't think of. Um yeah. Oh, we were over on the Hood Tables channel. Um and she did a review of Big Sexy's interview with someone. And I remember the day before, Big Sexy had dropped down. And of all the times that I've been over at the Hood Tables, I had never seen Big Sexy drop down and say hello. Okay, so that's neither here nor there. Who says I probably just have never seen it? Okay, so we started talking about a topic about the series Soft White Underbelly. And we got to detailing some things and how he does these interviews, the types of people that we've seen on the interview, and all of these types of things. So then the very next day, I go over to Hood Tables, and she's detailing an interview that Big Sexy did about a young lady who uh, randomly. This is what I'm getting from Hood Table. I didn't watch it. Randomly dates guys from Craigslist. This is my understanding via Hood Table, and is like really indiscriminate, and is really engage in dangerous activities. Uh, if I'm not mistaken, she hops in and out of cars or goes places with these people. I don't want to get two different stories misconstrued because anyway, so basically what it put me in the mind of, oh, okay, so we're talking about soft white belly yesterday, and then we get a soft white belly esque interview the very next day. And I find it kind of funny that a statement was actually attributed to Big Sexy. Uh, you get them off of Craigslist. Why don't you get somebody off of Plenty of Fish or some other site? And I was like, well, if I'm not mistaken, isn't Plenty of Fish the site that Kimmy said that Big Sexy found the dude who rode off on a bicycle with her purse? I mean, is there no self-reflection going on here? And now, if I'm not mistaken, Plenty of Fish is exactly where Kimmy said that fella with the who could paddle real fast on his bike came from. So you know um, there's that. So I didn't see any of these things, but a pre-roll has typically the leftover shake from buds rolled up. Okay, well, thank you for that information. Okay, so they wouldn't sell cannabis pre-rolls at gas stations or corner stores unless that's how they do it in Detroit. Well, we see them. He's at it seems to be convenience stores. I'll say convenience stores. I don't know if they're yeah, they're convenience stores. That's what they look like. Okay. Hey, Miss Queenie. CBC is a chemical found in the cannabis plant that doesn't get you high. That's what I thought. Like the CBC oil. I thought you want the THC. Do you think that I'm paying some money to smoke some CBC? What's the point in smoking it? Okay, no, you can't, Corio. That's why I think he is lying. I believe he's buying loose cigarettes. God damn. You think he's in there buying loosies? Okay. Okay. All right. Whatever. Yeah. Hey, you know, they've made a niche for that walk to the store. If there's a there's an audience for that. Okay. I wouldn't trust it. Okay. Let me see what you're saying. I meant they're not synthetic. I saw someone type synthetics. Okay, you're saying that it's not synthetic, whatever it is. It's not that. What was that? K9? Is that K12 or K9? K12 or that? I think that was a synthetic stuff that they said that was so dangerous. Is that it? The synthetic weed? Was it the K12? Okay. What the hell is pre-roll weed? What happened to put your own weed in the blunt? Hey, did you guys? Okay, here's a philanthropist and a scholar. Let's see what she's gonna add to the conversation. Good morning, Sassy.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
The secret back chat told me you were over here dragging me something awful. So I just, my scary ass. I was trembling as I was clicking the link, but I said, I gotta do it.
Your people did you a disservice. How dare they?
Those bitches. I'm firing all of them. How dare them?
Yeah,
That's the first
I didn't.
order of,
Go
of
ahead.
businesses. Make it correct. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was like, how dare them? And that's the first order of business. Make sure the bone carrying is correct, bitches.
Yeah, but no, I just I watched Sincere last night, and I it did you guys you had a back and forth, and that was it. It wasn't any, but when she said, "I think you're being rude," you was like, "Yes, I am."
Right. What are you talking? What are we talking about here?
Of course I am.
You're, do
I'm
you think? I
matching
mean, girl,
energy.
I'm the queen of nice nasty. I hear what you're saying.
Yes, I'm matching energy. I
I'm
was like,
mad
"Oh
with
my
you. Hey,
god."
it is a tat-a-tay. Let's go.
But I was glad that you guys. I mean, you guys really didn't have a big blow up.
No, no,
You guys just had differing opinions. So
no. I mean
it is what it is.
that's it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it
Mhm.
is. Yeah, but it was an interesting back and forth. I agree with that, and I was in it. So I agree
Mhm.
with that. It was funny. And Diva one is like,
Oh,
um, Diva, Diva one is like, YouTube camera says she's coming up here, and I'm like super efficient at reading the chat and talking, and I'm like, what are you talking about? If you're scared, you got to get out the kitchen, baby. It's hot. You got to
oh,
leave, baby. We ain't got.
listen, no comment, girl, because that one right there. I was
Oh, that
just
was
like,
funny,
can you please get down if you don't have the courage to finish at least one sentence? Just,
girl.
just okay. Now listen. Do you see this on this?
Did you see Paulette's live last night? She said a man ate her vagina for 10 hours. I didn't think that was ever an idea. What I'm a mod at Miss Paulette's, but go ahead.
Were you there for that live?
I might I might have been.
So is that true?
I don't remember the time frame, but it was something, yeah,
An
that
extended period of time?
I don't remember the time frame, to be honest, and I'm not even being like sassy right now. I really don't remember the time frame, but she was reminiscing on the love she had. I will say that.
Reminisce on the
Love
love
we
we had.
had. Uh,
Let's
you
make
know,
the time
hey,
tonight.
come on, Ronnie.
Gotta make plenty of time for Miss Paulette.
Okay. Girl, Miss Paulette is loving her new CC role. Okay, girl, she just over there. You know how you do when you first get started, child, and just start talking and shit. And baby, she was talking and shit. Okay. So
Oh my
yeah, I will
goodness.
say that. But no, I don't remember the time frame.
Oh, you're her mod, but so okay.
But
Take
it's
that.
really, I Miss Paulette is has such thick skin. If I really wanted to like make light of it or joke it, she wouldn't be upset. But I really, at that point, I think I kind of can see myself. I think I'm in the kitchen, girl. I'm in the kitchen, like warming up my jalapeno hoppers, and I'm like, what did she just fucking say?
I, if that didn't make you lose your appetite, I don't know what would.
Ah!
Too late to be eating this on my jalapeno hoppers that late anyway. That's good for you.
Girl, okay, girl, listen, I needed me a little snack, and that was my leftover snack. So yeah, I said, Lord, but yeah, she was talking about a few things, but yeah, she was in her bag, honey. She didn't figure out how to screen share. I'm thinking Mahaya and them are over at her channel, but no, she's doing that thing where you're double streaming, and she didn't learn how to drop the link, and girl, so it's on and popping over there. Okay.
Oh, okay. Now,
Hey,
Grits went
Ling Ling,
live.
good morning. Looks like you woke up on the wrong side of bed again.
Who is Ling Ling?
I don't know. It's a new troll. Probably somebody we know who's too cowardly to come out as their real name, but I
Wait a
ain't
minute.
mad at
I
him.
don't see nobody with a Ling Ling
You
name.
don't? It's right above Ronnie Howard. Good morning, Ronnie. And below Miss Toby. Good morning, Miss Toby. Hey, Mr. William. Yeah, you don't see Ling Ling in between Miss Toby and Ronnie Howard on StreamYard?
Wait a minute. Let me scroll down some more. Ronnie. Oh, Ling Ling.
Mm-hmm. And they said Carrie was so pissed at Ling Ling, saying that Ling Ling was the one that was saying that YTC doesn't like Black Americans or something.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we're gonna get. I didn't know who she was speaking of, who said that. But Ling Ling, I'm gonna time you out for a period of time because I don't like anybody, messing with my moderators. And yeah, let me put you in timeout. Miss Toby, I'm coming. Oh shoot, I was expecting more. I said put in timeout, and it gave me no period of time to do it for. That's
that's because you're trying to do it on StreamYard. If you're trying to time,
oh
yeah, you have to do it on, yeah, you have to get to another tab and go on your YouTube. Yeah.
okay. Miss Toby, you fell off. Okay, so we're gonna wait. Hey, Sugar Plum, thank you
Sorry,
for
Ling
coming
Ling.
up.
See you in 5 minutes, honey. I was just saying good morning. Seems like you woke up on the wrong side of bed, but now you didn't got yourself timed
Oh,
out.
I banned him.
Yeah, I was about to say you didn't block them.
Oh, I didn't mean to ban you. I was trying to time you out, Ling Ling. Come back tomorrow, Ling Ling. And Miss Toby, you dropped down. Maybe something happened with her phone. She probably got a phone call.
Yeah.
Hey, the heat wave. How are you? Good morning.
Girl, I'm glad I was being good this weekend and wasn't in the news at all. Cause girl, the beef sector was beef sectoring. And yeah, I came in here to try to give you the tea. And you were like, I'll get to that later. I knew I could tell how you said it. And it wasn't, don't get me wrong, you weren't rude or anything, but I could tell how you said it. You was like, girl, okay, I'm on some good tea right now. I don't care about Ronnie's rope. And so I was like, okay, Ronnie.
And then I never got to tell you. I was so unconcerned about it because I was like, "Girl, he already know about that." He was on Shakimi's channel, and Shakimi told him last night he wasn't going. So, girl, don't work yourself up in the sweat behind that.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why when you
Uh-huh.
came
I
in,
got the energy. Uh-huh. I was like,
as
okay.
he came in, all breathy, Ronnie,
Right. Yeah, you can
yeah.
see, that's how we know we spend too much goddamn time with each other, baby. You can tell by the words of the typing what somebody doing, okay? Girl, I had just left YTC. I was like, oh my God, Ronnie.
You was like, he in LA. And Ronnie didn't listen, so you ran over to the next neighbor.
I ran up with baby with no shoes on, ran over to Miss Olivia.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Through the fields. Hey, Miss Toby, is
Right.
that you?
Hi, good morning. It's me. How y'all doing today?
Hey, Miss
I'm good and
Toby.
yourself.
I hope y'all had a good weekend. I just came up here just to say this. Look, between the cop, the lion over there, the thirst bucket, and Miss Paula, I don't want to hear about 50 year, well, over 50 or senior citizen, whatever they want to call themselves. Sex life. I don't care that somebody perform all sex on her for 10 hours. First
Hey,
of all,
hey,
how can
Francis.
somebody stay down there for 10 hours? He didn't get locked, y'all, but I'm not even getting into all that.
Maybe that's why he
Um,
did stay down there for 10 hours. You know how dogs get hooked up and stuff, and they gotta, calm down before they can separate. Now you
What?
said between that and what? It was
and
Krista
the
sucking on the ice cream, darling.
oh, that was,
and the fan. Don't forget
I
the
didn't.
fan. Sassy. She was
But I love
licking.
how you say you don't want to discuss it, but you want to discuss it. I for real don't want to discuss it because, girl,
I did not see it happen live, but I saw a
mm.
clip of the fan.
She
They
is
made a GIF
probably
of
very,
it.
very sorry. Damn, I'm acting.
No, I no, they made a GIF of it. I think it was in LSA, or it was an extended clip. It wasn't a GIF because it was an extended screenshot of it. And then I saw pictures simultaneously taken of that ice cream, and I was like, "Oh my god, why? I don't
Mm,
understand it. What is going on?"
mm.
Well, that's
So
all I did. I, mm,
I won't talk
I
about it.
just
I already told Krista what I think. And I'm a prude. I mean, I love sex. I'm very sensual. I just that kind of shit public. So I don't be, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, okay.
yeah, yeah. Some things are just left to be at home, not on the internet. On the internet.
For some people, I mean, they enjoyed it. They had a fabulous time. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, it's not for me, honey.
Old enough to be somebody's grandmother with that foolishness.
ugh,
Curl
yeah.
your stuff. Curl your. I
Now,
mean,
what?
I know we
Now,
shits and giggles. We shits and giggles around here, but sometimes you do have to curl yourself with some respect. I mean, come on
okay. So now,
now.
okay. Now there's also this. Now, who was that? Somebody came over here. Speaking of Miss Paulette, somebody came over here and said that Paulette was over in the Mode 3 sector saying that her coochie hairs was long enough for her to French braid
I do not believe she would say
them.
that.
I'm just
Well, no,
saying.
I do not believe
I
that.
heard her
Uh,
one day talking about her vagina hairs being great and she could plait it or some shit like that. I don't know. Let me hush because
yeah.
I don't want her to drop down because I don't feel like fucking with no old folks this morning.
Shoot, because shoot, if she can take 10 hours of somebody munching a box and shoot, she may tucker me out. Shoot, I can't be jaw jerking with somebody who got that type of endurance and stuff. For somebody, I can't believe Paulette can hold her legs open for 10 minutes. That's 10 hours. So there's that.
Whew.
Well, maybe she was in her 20s at that particular time. When you're in your 20s, yeah, you can hold your
Oh,
legs for a
oh, she
long
did
period of
say it was
time.
reminisce. Okay, she did say she was reminiscing. Okay, okay.
Yeah, so but damn, I didn't realize her memory is that good. She got some good ass memories. She could remember back from 1908.
I'm about
Yeah,
to go.
she probably just popped that leg up on the stagecoach wheel and said, "Come on, come get, come have."
Not a
You
stagecoach, not a stagecoach. Oh my
know. And hiked that. What kind of skirt say hiked her petticoat up and said, "Come get it." They didn't even have to get through no drawers. They just had to tie up the foot. It
Why,
looked
Miss
like
D?
shorts.
Do I sound awful or something? Because she asked me what type of headset am I wearing.
Your
Something
sound.
is fluttering. Something is fluttering, like some
Oh
wind
no, no,
every so
no. I'm not even
often.
I'm on my phone.
Well, are you moving your hand over the mic or something?
Well, I got the phone down, but I'm doing my hair right now. So maybe
Yeah,
that's it.
every so often we hear a fluttering sound. Sounds like wind. You know how that wind makes a
Oh,
sound when
girl, you know
people are
what
in
it
the
is? Let
car.
me tell you something, and I don't care y'all can laugh at me. I even if I had my AC on, I like a fan in my room, and I like the fan hitting my face.
Oh, that's what it is. That's the fan. Is it rotating a rotating fan? Because it
Yeah, it's
like comes and
rotating.
goes. Yeah,
It's
that's
not.
what it
It's
is
not.
with
Yeah,
your
it's
fan.
not a box. It's not a box fan,
It's
but
your
I
fan.
like a fan. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I like a fan on my face. That's how I sleep at night.
Okay.
Well, let me turn the fan off. All right, I turned it off.
Yeah, that's good. Much better.
Okay, all right.
Okay. So,
Mhm, yeah.
well, what is there anything else that I may have missed? It just really was an eventful weekend. Oh, now I did catch talent come up on Ness's show. I I really I
Miss Pam
missed
giving me the business in the chat.
Grish came live last night as well. So it seems like they're really on the case about these people with the initials. You know, it's neither here nor there with me. I think the further, it's my opinion that the further they talk about it, the further they're bringing it in, is my opinion, because I really don't want to know the ins and outs of none of it. So that's just where I am with it. But it's gonna do what it do.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who, excuse me, who takes what where. You know what I mean in regards to that situation. I think yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I was just in a position to read the documents. I don't know anything about the people or their shenanigans or what's going
Oh,
on.
Okay, so I didn't even know you had read the documents.
Yeah, of course on YTC. YTC is getting me in so much fucking trouble. But yeah, we were
So
just
you
reading.
read them over there, or she read them out loud? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so now that may be why she removed her video, because I had said
Uh-huh.
that other effery happened. So now it's my understanding that made for TV, never verified, just a lie. I won't send me your money. By mistake, I won't return it. Conscious Energy was the one who actually kind of put out a veiled threat about her channel because of something she had done, and I didn't understand. I wanted to hear it, but the video was gone. And then somebody told me, yeah, I think she took it down because of what he said.
I don't know. I can't verify why she took it down. But yeah, I think it is taken down.
Yeah, it's definitely taken down, because I wanted to hear about that. So you telling me during that live, the same live where he was, and they said that they are alleging that he is one of the members of that group. And did that come out in the reading of these papers? I'm asking. And could that be why he kind of spoke up and said what he said? And did YouTube cameras finally snap on him for saying what he said? Did she, it's very rare that YouTube camera is going to get, where'd Miss Toby go? She got a phone call. YouTube camera is going to give somebody that business. So did YouTube cameras snap on him? And did this come out that he is allegedly in that group as well?
Allegedly, he is a founding member of the group, and yes, she did. She definitely snapped on him after the veiled threat.
Okay, so yeah, I haven't heard it. I may not hear it, but I was kind of piecing it together. I heard a little here, a little there, and so yeah, we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, exactly, girl. I'm like, child, I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
people. It was gossip for me. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't, I mean, I don't get involved with all of that. What's up, Cool Storm? But yeah,
yeah.
I had fun this weekend. I was glad that I really wasn't that busy and I had fun. It was a fun beef sector weekend for me. Curious to see what they'll come up with this week, but I probably need to go on hiatus.
Who is they? Who are you curious? What
They
they?
the sector.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay. So Um, yeah, it was kind of boring to me. It was
it
like,
was.
now I understand that you were YouTube camera gave you some tea about me. I'm no longer discussing that.
YouTube
It
cameras
is what it
gave
is.
me some tea. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if if at any point when you're having a discussion that about multiple things, and you can't accept, okay, we can agree to disagree and
Mhm.
move to the next topic. There's something mentally unbalanced in this whole
Well, yeah,
situation.
you're overly
And
trying to prove a point, and so
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, girl,
yeah.
I just said we're good. Like, let's
we
move
can ag-
on.
we can agree to disagree. I mean, we're talking about a whole thing that had many, many, many topics and subtopics.
Right.
I'm not going to be hung up on this.
People
What
don't
else
like
you
that.
want from me? I'm
People
like
don't like
Tyrese.
that. Mm-mm.
What? I'm like
They
Tyrese.
love,
What do you want
what do
from
you want
me?
from me? Right. They love belaboring a point, and I'm like that. I mean, I'm like, and then they say I'm being condescending or rude when I'm like, put my foot down. No, I'm done. Like, if you're like, what are we doing here? You're not gonna force me to keep talking about something that I just said I'm done with. It's the
Mm,
oddest phenomenon that people think that you should just like sit there and just like, oh, okay, even though I'm tired of this conversation, even though I've said nicely twice, I'm done. No, you should just sit there and take it. No, bitch, I just fucking said I'm done.
yeah. Yeah. Next case. Okay.
Next.
Now.
Me and my best friend had this thing where we call out the numbers like we're at the DMV. Number 357. Next, bitch.
Yes.
No,
The
yeah.
complaint department is closed.
Girl. Yeah, it can be frustrating, especially as a CC, because it's always this two-sided coin. It's always a duplexity. It's always, I guess, it's duplicity. It's always you're damned if you damned if you don't. You don't know how to control your panel. Somebody who's stern, who does know how to control their panel. I just like, child.
And um uh I think, yes, it was during
Mrs.
your conversation.
Oh,
Look, I put the banner up. I didn't verify that this was either you. Miss Olivia,
It's
is this
it's
you?
me. This
Miss Toby, is this you?
Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
I
All right.
I'll go on
I
mute.
put the banner up and put it down before I even verify. Okay. So now during your live yesterday, when you were getting that information, we have just cooling in the chat. She is just mean. She is just this. She is just that. Girl, bye. Okay, cooling, quit crying. You're worse than she is. Girl, go sit down somewhere. You walked around when I said, "Oh, Coolin, I haven't seen you in here for a while," and you made a whole big story about Ronnie Q said I shouldn't do this. Ronnie Q's mad because I'm over here. Ronnie Q's mad. And then what happened? As soon as Bree got mad, you found a reason to be mad. Now you're mad at him, but I'm the one who's mad when I just said, "Oh, cool, and I haven't seen you over here in a while. Good to see you." But so now she everywhere that my name is mentioned, she's much like the gummy Bama, who is the sassy Medicaid chick. Who definitely is the sassy Medicaid chick, who I
ooh, look
unmodded.
at Ronnie Q dropping the tea I knew a year ago. How you
I
know that, Ronnie Q?
definitely, because the gummy Bama had been in other chats saying, "Oh, fuck P instead of saying Ronnie Q, she was writing PHONIQ, phony Q."
Mm.
Okay, so I'm phony because I asked you to stop blocking people and you didn't. So what makes me phony? No, I'm true to what I say. I took your mod stick for doing that. But I now she's walking around phony Q, phony Q, phony Q. And then look and behold, I blocked her so I don't even have to see what she's writing personally. And then here comes sassy Medicaid something 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 with the same verbiage, phony Q. Girl, no two people can be that lame hole. Go try something better. Okay, hi, Miss Olivia.
Hey, how
Would
you
you
doing?
like to add to the commentary?
Yeah. Well, I should have got up. I got over here kind of late because I had a lot to do this morning. But honest, was there anything more concerning the what is his name, the Shaquem and Honest Rose situation?
Girl, not really. I mean, shit, Honest Row ain't
'Cause I
mad. Shakim ain't mad. So, or let me just, because I don't give a fuck about Shakim, but Honest Row ain't mad at him. So it's like, okay, well,
mm, yeah.
And he came live last night. Did you see that? Ro,
No,
On his
uh-uh.
row? No,
Ro,
I didn't.
yeah, Ro came live last night from the club, VIP in the club, child, with a cute little girl,
Okay.
With a cute girl. I saw the picture.
with a cute young lady, well, probably around
Hmm.
my age, and she's a Cancer, so she was talking loud. We like to be tipsy. We like to be fun. We're tipsy, fun people, and look, I didn't put all the Cancers, okay?
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, that seemed like that. He was making the best out of it. Who said that? Was it Miss Olivia? Somebody said make lemons into lemonade, and that seems like what he
Mhm.
did, Mrs. Oso.
It looked like he was having a good time.
Yeah,
I think that it's a
yeah,
plus that he wasn't out there sulking and just I don't know what to do
yeah,
with myself. No, it
yeah,
looked like he had a good time. He went to
yeah,
the little BET event, and then when
yeah.
I saw that club, he had a big old smile on his face. Boy, he had a big old Kool-Aid smile on his face, and she was smiling just as big. So
And
it
baby, they
wasn't
was
like.
cheek to cheek. What I said, baby, they stayed cheek to cheek
Hmm.
for 30 minutes. I said that is such a Cancer.
But I'm
I
glad.
I didn't see. Go ahead, Olivia.
Oh no, I'm just saying I'm glad he had fun overall. My thing was I didn't appreciate, you know, I just really felt like the what's his name, the Shakim played the boy, the man. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
so,
he
and but what
did.
I want to come up talk about was what happened on YT cameras yesterday. You know what I mean? I didn't like that whole situation. And so it frustrated me to the point to where I had to go on my channel and pretty much cuss everybody out. Because I mean, if you see somebody playing in your face, right? Now I realize that the honest role may be a little bit naive and all this and all that, right? But if you see somebody, if you call yourself somebody's friend, then even though they may not listen, and even though they may not appreciate, um, something is fishy about that. Just like Olivia's course, do what? Who is this 3.0 person? I'm
Girl,
not concerned. I'm making commentary, but anyway, y'all not gonna get me in the bag this morning because, child. Anyway, um, yeah, that was my only issue with Shaq. I mean, like he play over here in everybody's face, and I realize he a cute little monkey or whatever to some people, but at some point in time, I mean, you don't have to treat everybody any kind of way. I mean, and clearly he was, treating the boy any kind of way. The thing about me, I'm not concerned about one person. I'm just talking in general. When you're not even a good con artist because you're getting caught up with your stuff by everybody else online. And whether the person that you calling is going to believe it or not, you got the nerve to want to talk S to people about it. That was my issue,
what was the last thing you said? You had the nerve to do what?
to talk shit to people.
Girl, that's what I said on this is. That's why I said I can't be up here kikiing with you in good nature. I mean, now I gotta just talk shit to you because how dare you? I mean, I never remember even when I came and gave you the tea. I was like, no, I don't. I'm not saying that Ro is not capable. I'm not saying that Ro is slow. Ro pays his bills. Ro goes to work. I'm just saying what Shakim did was fucking wrong.
Yeah, and like he don't even have no remorse, and
No.
nobody really like for real ain't calling him out about it, and that's cool, just the internet or whatever. But don't get mad at me, because I'm telling you the truth about what you did. I think it's disgusting and reprehensible, and how dare you
Now,
try to play somebody that way? And that's for
now,
anybody that's kind of anybody, and that's for anybody that's doing anything that I don't like.
Now, did he hook up with? I heard something about him and Lady Snoop
Girl,
skating.
girl,
Is that true?
girl, she stood him up.
Oh my God!
Hey, kind to me. See, I wasn't gonna drop that to you. I was like, I wonder if
I,
I know.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry I
I
interrupted
was
you.
just saying, I wonder if the me and BL was in row chat talking about it, and we was calling her out in the chat. Like, if you here, drop down. Like, how you gonna tell? You could have just left well enough alone, and then you gonna tell a man you gonna see him, and then you stood him up talking about she in Long Beach and he too far. You already know where he was though. So Snoop, I haven't heard your side of the story, but if you stood him up, I'm pretty sure the sector will catch wind of it. And baby, that's not cute. You
Wait a
don't
minute.
doing that.
But wait a minute. Is it true that the event was in Staples Center?
Yeah.
Okay, so she was in Long Beach and she was still a part of the event. How did that work? I don't understand.
I haven't dissected it. All you know what I'm saying, in my brain, I didn't even dissect it. All I know is that when Roe came and talked to us at YTC, he said that Snoop reached out and they were going to go to a pool party or something, you know, and I was like, oh, that's great. And then I heard Roe later that evening when he came on with Bianca, that's her name. When he came on with Bianca in the VIP section, he said that Snoop said that she was a little too far away from him. She was in Long Beach. I'm pretty sure I got those facts right, but I don't, like I said, I haven't heard Snoop's side. I don't know, you know, you know, I said,
Well, I think he had. I think he. From what I saw, Bianca was definitely the better choice in my opinion. I think he had fun. He didn't have to have that YouTube awkwardness and talk about YouTube, and he was able to get out of YouTube and just enjoy himself. Let me tell you something. Uh, the lemonade that came out of this, maybe he will try new things. Maybe he will
yep,
see that,
Yeah.
hey, I don't need to plan on anything, plan to see anyone, and I can just plan something somewhere I always wanted to go, and just pack up, make my reservations, and go for my own personal enjoyment.
yep,
So hopefully he gets that out of it, and he may start traveling more for his own pleasure.
And
And
exactly.
everybody knows is at least 75. I hope I get to be 65 and 75, bitch. Who the fuck are you and jealous of who? What do I have to be jealous of? Especially of motherfuckers around here. Okay, they don't live in my world. My world is fine. Okay, bitch. Moving right along. Now, what are you struggling for? Okay.
what?
Oh, I'm just talking to. I'm ready to get
No,
out your chat.
I'm trying to see who is saying what is going on.
Somebody named Honey Panda.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that just wake up on the wrong side of the bed, and then there's
I
people who are
guess
just
I'm here trying to make
obsessive.
my damn coffee. Ain't nobody worried about nobody's snotty nose or nobody being 65, 75. Girl, get yourself a
And
life, baby.
we weren't even talking about any women. So why is that even a point of contention? Olivia is jealous of any woman under 40. Who's talking about a woman under 40? Who?
Who am I supposed to be jealous
Like,
of under 40 in the first place?
what are
Who?
we doing here?
And
Stay on
why?
task.
For
Okay.
what?
Um
Okay.
now it's my contention. I do believe that since he didn't meet up with Lady Snoop, I,
Oh,
I do believe that Honest Row, possibly came out on top. I ain't gonna hold you. We saw Lady Snoop in her racing car shirts and her shoes, and Lord knows that her calves and her thighs were the same diameter. So I think that what's her name? The girl in the club.
Bianca.
Bianca looked like a fun girl, and maybe Lady Snoop, tipped over in those shoes, maybe, and she couldn't stand back up because those shoes look heavier than her whole body she had on. So there's that. Okay, so is there anything else that I
Oh yeah,
missed this
the reason
weekend?
why I hit the link, Ronnie Q, is because did you see that lady? Number one, two things. First, do you see old girl, told eyes, clout chasing you? Did you speak about that this morning?
I'm not. Yeah, I touched on it. I did a
Uh,
video on it. My video with the Crayolas on it.
yeah, I
See,
didn't even
like,
know that
and
until yesterday.
I know, and that's one of the points. She tried to go on Ness and tell her a timestamp and say, stop it right there. And I told
Yeah,
Ness, no, keep playing it. See, because all of the things that she had attributed to me were things I never said. They were
right,
things that you had said. So
right,
I'm over in Ness. It's okay. So Ronnie Q. So she said Ronnie Q said, but is that Ronnie Q? Is that Ronnie Q? And
right,
there was nothing said about the point where I told her we can agree to disagree. Do you
right,
remember me telling? If you don't remember it, the video is up and available. But
right.
she's with these. Oh, play this and stop it right here to
Yeah,
to don't want you to hear the actual context
The
of what
truth.
actually happened. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
nobody
why I
did
think it's a
anything
play,
to her.
Ronnie Q. Yeah, that's why I think it's
Exactly.
a play, a clap
Okay.
chase.
I
That,
that's what I yeah, I know it's
and
Ronnie said she was, done with talking about it or whatever, but
I'm done with it.
when
My
I heard
video.
about it, I was like, this seems suspect. But ladies, I'm gonna drop down. I turned over a new leaf July 1st.
Okay.
I'm gonna use this fucking walking
Well,
pad
hold
that
up
I bought.
first before you go, Sassy. Before
You're
you
Do
gonna
what?
use
go,
what?
My
I
You're
said
my
gonna
before
use
you go,
what?
Sassy, I had a question.
I'm gonna Olivia, you're away from the phone. I know you're doing something,
Oh,
but
I
you
said before you go, I had a question.
okay, give me 1 second.
What?
Ronnie, my new walking pad that's been in the office for a month. I'm gonna start using my walking pad. I'm gonna do my squats, but so July 1st, so I have to go before because I know once I start working, no, it's not gonna happen. I've tried it, so I have to do it before I even start checking emails and all that shit. So,
I got you.
Okay.
yep. Okay. What's
Go
up?
Well,
ahead.
real quick. Real quick. I didn't understand what was going on with YouTube cameras yesterday. Like, if you're having girl time, right? It seemed like she was placating to the nothings up there, Y Kim and Conscious Energy, you know. And so I felt like she was more upset with me than them, and I didn't understand the mentality behind it. What do you think?
I thought it was a cantankerous, back and forth with you guys. I think you were
Hmm.
frustrated. I think I've been there before. Not maybe,
Hmm.
not even just necessarily with YTC, but just sometimes in
Yeah.
general. I think when she said she wants to have girl talk, we had already that the girl talk time was over. So
Right. I
that's
mean, I get that. I get that, you know. But if I'm telling you, she got, upset with me because I gave her my opinion of, what went on the panel. Now I got a thick skin and it's cool or whatever, but it seemed like she gave me a tone, and so I had to go to my channel and cuss her ass out. Because why are you giving me a tone after I said I apologize for acting the way that I acted on your panel?
you did apologize. I don't know if she was in the space to accept it at that time
That's
because when you
fine.
said what you said, my mouth flew open.
Well, what
Hmm.
she say? I missed that whole thing. I
And
said,
Olivia was basically like, she was like, I forgot the exact words, but
"What'd
she
you say, Olivia?"
I don't even remember. I was mad at
she
that time. What
said,
I
I
say,
knew
sis?
she was gonna say she didn't remember because I know how that is when you. But she was
Mm,
like, she was fed up, and she basically was like, I shouldn't have clicked this fucking link. I knew it. I that's my bad, and
Yep.
basically YTC doesn't have control of her panel. Um,
Right.
and that it's kind of a hot fucking mess, and she's above that. I mean, it was, but what she said was more succinct than what I just said. It was a dagger. It was like boom boom, and I was like, oh shit, that hurt my
Well,
feelings.
that's basically it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Because by that point, Ronnie Q, I was upset with Shakim and that conscious energy because they both had the nerve to try to comfort me as if, and then on top of that, Shakim, which is already a sleaze bucket in my mind anyway, had the nerve to try to weaponize Bree's name. Don't let me go get Brianna on you. I'm like, what?
oh, oh,
Oh man,
you
that's what he said.
okay?
Okay, right. So by this time, and it takes me a lot now to get frustrated. What I meant by I hate that I hit the link was if I had stayed in my own lane, which is up in the clouds, I wouldn't have had to be triggered by that weasel, by that little half a male. Okay, with that pint size hunk of dog doo doo. Okay, because that's what set me off. The pint size hunk of dog doo doo, and the fact that he was in my mind, he was gloating about getting the guy out to California and all of this and all of that. You know what I mean? And so it ain't so much I was worried about a grown man. It's really by the fact of how he was so unbothered by setting that whole situation up. I'm like, ugh, really? This what we done?
This is what I was telling Dunn though. That's what they do, right? And I think that's what one thing about YTC is she really does enjoy a lot of the women in I'm just gonna talk about the beef sector because that's where I'm mostly at, right? She really does enjoy a lot of the women. in the beef sector, and I think a lot of the women in the beef sector, this is an assumption, but I think it's an educated assumption, including myself. I'm not going to be clicking your link on a regular basis if I have to deal with this type of energy, right? And I call them serial killers. That's just, she knows that. I'll be like, Lord, YTC love the serial killers, because they just literally sit in wait. And so I think that's why she made the alternative move to say, okay, let's just have some girl time for like 2 hours where we can just gossip and talk, because it's a different energy. Even if Dunn and Cruiser are going to go back and forth, that's not dark. You know what I mean? It's going to be more lighthearted. We know they don't like each other. Boop to boop to boop, right? But I was telling Dunn, like, I don't want it to see it get to a point where this stupidity of these idiotic men are breaking up our relationships that we have nurtured. So I think you guys, that was, like I said, little tat-a-tay or whatever. But I know that she does really like you. I think you really like her. You enjoy her commentary. So to come up during girl time might be the alternative.
Well, I was up there, during girl time, and we
Oh,
were
then
up
it
there for quite a
expired.
while.
Gotcha. Yeah.
We were up there for quite a while before she allowed the guys to hit the link. If you can
Yeah.
remember. And there was no drama. Nothing was. Nobody had any like strenuous conversations, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But when you inject that sort of bad energy or unconscious energy, that's kind of what you get. And then I just felt like by that time, after I get uh, irritated, you know what I mean? It's just pretty much on after that. And so that's
Yeah.
why I said, but I tried, I really didn't even try to go, full steam on her, because it's her channel and she got a right to do what she want to do on her own dang on channel. But I thought about it. I did have to go on and cuss her out, on my channel, but I did it on my channel and not hers, and not hers. So it just is what it is. That's what I get for hitting a link. Like I said, I take accountability for it. And I think she saw that as shade too. But I'm trying to tell you, look, had I not never clicked that link, I wouldn't be frustrated right now with these dudes, right? So yeah, that's just how I felt about it.
Yeah.
Well, Sassy, thanks for coming up. Miss Olivia, I want to say one more thing
Bye.
before I
Bye,
know
y'all.
Sassy has to go, but bye. Thank you for coming up. I
Okay. Bye,
appreciate
y'all. See
that.
y'all on the streets.
All
Now,
righty.
Miss Toby, what do you want to add before I tell Olivia what I wanted to tell her?
Go ahead and add what you have to tell her, because I'm cooking
Oh.
breakfast right now.
Oh,
What?
Miss Toby and her cooking breakfast. What I wanted to tell you, Olivia, at that whole situation over there had been a no-go with me from the
Mhm,
start. So
mhm,
and I said, how bad could it be? We're
mhm.
talking about this election. This has nothing to do with anything about you. We know what it was about. We
Yeah,
know why we were there, and we
yeah.
know we were talking about the debate. We weren't talking about policy issues. We were talking about what? The debate. So
Yeah.
how this cannot go awry. You have seen me curse people off and click them off my panels.
Right.
None of this happened,
No,
and
none of it.
it's still this controversy,
Mhm,
coercion,
mhm,
lies, and
mhm.
narrative. So
Clout chase. You didn't do nothing
abs,
wrong, Ronnie. Can I just say?
abs,
Let me interrupt you right there, because this is why I felt bad. Okay, and I don't mean to interrupt, and I know it's your panel. I felt like it was a clout chase. I think it was an orchestrated plan between her and some of those guys over there,
mm-hmm,
especially Binary Code. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I think that they want to come to you because they think they're gonna build up old girls attraction over there if she comes for you. And the reason why I think that, Ronnie Q, and the reason why I feel bad is because I am the one that got into it with her because of the pause. You were being very diplomatic. You didn't cuss her out and all that stuff that she said you did not do. And when you listen to the audio, you can clearly she's telling a lie, but she's going 10 toes down with the clout chase. She's lying, and it bothers me when people tell a lie, especially if I'm anywhere surrounding it. So I felt like if she wanted to come at anybody, she should have came at me, not you. You were being very diplomatic, and I don't get that, Ronnie. And I really want to say that. I want to say I'm sorry, but I feel like it's a clout chase, man. But I apologize because that's some bullshit.
Don't apologize. It's not your fault. We see what it is.
That's it's just uncalled for. How dare them? See, they come over here with some real low down different type of stuff. Now the beef sector got their ways right, but what they do is it's other level grimy. You know what I mean? And it's just I can't even put my finger on it. It's just not cool on a whole different level. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
even
and
verbalize how broken this is.
it's not even worth discussion because it's
Yeah.
transparent and see through. Look in the back chat, and
Okay.
it's just bullshit. It's real bullshit, and I don't even have time for them. I have my own content, and I'm pushing forward.
Mhm.
Fuck that hoe, and fuck
You
all they
right about
bullshit.
that, Ronnie. I agree with you about what. So
Okay,
that's part of the play, right? Part of the clout chase. What you said in the
of course,
back. Yeah,
of course.
got you, got
Uh, Miss Toby, have you finished making them pancakes and eggs?
you. Ooh, nice.
I don't
I
know if you
agree.
made
I agree,
pancakes
but
and eggs.
oh no, I made oatmeal today. But
Yeah.
Oh, I never had oatmeal in my mouth. I can't tell you what oatmeal tastes like.
yeah, I don't like to cook the same thing day after day for breakfast. But yeah, I totally agree with Miss Olivia. That was just a clout chase. I think that she felt
Yeah.
like she got her little 15 minutes of fame because of what
Hmm.
happened between her and Brie. Okay, so what, bitch? Move along. We don't give a fuck. We don't really want you in the beat sector. And then she moved along with you. She not only made one but two videos with your name in it. The
Yeah,
bitch
yeah.
is
That's how you know
thirsty.
it's a clout chase.
Yeah.
And I think Binary had something to do with it because
Oh,
he's
oh
going
yeah.
after Ronnie morning show
Yeah,
spot.
most definitely because you know how I am. I'm a nosy heifer, so I was in the bushes, and they did talk about that today, Ronnie King.
Oh, did they?
So so yeah, most definitely a clout chase.
Mm,
And she
I
has a
felt like it
takeover
too.
spirit. The bitch was getting on
And
my nerves because she had a takeover spirit during your panel.
Yeah.
Now
uh,
I'll go
uh,
on mute.
and the anti Ronnie Q beef sector folks are perpetrating the lies as if
Mm,
my videos are not up. Do what you will, but you see, the thing about it is, Miss Toby, when you go over there, you're giving him numbers. That's all I can say.
yeah, I
I'm not
refuse
telling you
anymore.
not to.
I never
I'm
again.
just saying,
Mm-mm. Nope. I'll never
it is
again.
what it
Never.
is.
Never happen
So
again. And watch to see what I tell you. But
it,
let me
it
ask you
don't
this, Ronnie,
matter.
before you go.
It don't. Yes, go ahead.
Do you know why Brianna took down her live yesterday? Because by the time I got ready to look at it, did somebody porn bomb or something? Does anybody know? It was
What
gone.
live? The
She
one
did a
with the
live
interview?
yesterday.
The
No, it
interview
was
with that?
no, it was after that. She did a live yesterday talking about some my don't weaponize my name or something like that. But I was live at the same time, and when I got time to go back and look at it, the live was gone.
Oh, I don't know nothing about it. I really don't know anything about it. Does anybody do? Did anybody see that?
Cause I know I- then we'll hop on. Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but I know
I
she
don't
had
know.
one. She was live when I was live, Ronnie Cuba. Like I said, by the time I got ready to go back, because I felt like she was talking about Shakim. Because I told you what he said. Don't let me have to go get Bree. And so I just figured she was gonna talk about that. But um, by the time I got around to it, it was gone.
No, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't hear
Yeah,
anything about it. I don't watch it, so and
yeah.
I definitely did not hear anything about that video. This is the first of me hearing about it.
Hmm.
I was over at the hood table, so I heard about um, the other interviewing someone who is throwing her cooter cat out to the wolves with
Uh-huh.
no discernment or anything like that. But I didn't hear anything about that.
Thank you, Lady Tia. Lady Tia said she was talking to Shakim to stop using her to come after Olivia. Bree asked him not to bring her name up in arguments. Well, I mean, yeah, he shouldn't do that. Like, why would you do that? That's supposed to be your girl. So that was my issue. And I wasn't falling for that. So if they think we real basic over here, you know what I mean? Why would I get off of talking about your disgusting self and go to talking about Bree when it's me and you were into it and she don't have nothing to do with the scenario? She didn't have nothing to do with it, uh, Ronnie. And I'm not even gonna lie, it just came out the left field with the way he said that.
Yeah, it's just so pathetic. All
Yeah,
of it is like really,
yeah.
really pathetic. And the simple fact that listen, let me tell you. I mean, all of these transparent plays and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
they are so pathetic. All this
Yeah,
attention seeking and lies.
yeah, and
Attention
lies.
seeking and lies.
Mm.
And like Yaya said, and the people who don't like you further perpetuating these lies. It's
Mm-hmm.
just really
Mm-hmm.
pathetic at this point. You know, it's gonna do what it's gonna do. I got commentary to do. I ain't got time to waste
Yeah.
on these people. I'm not putting that damn motherfucking name in any of my titles. I don't play
Mm-hmm.
nobody's videos. If I'm playing something, it's to educate people on some things that I find important.
Right.
And it would not be
And
those motherfuckers.
and why was it an issue with playing the MSNBC video? Because they were speaking about the subject. So what problem
No,
did you have with an MSNBC
see,
video? You
see,
clearly don't watch the news. You clearly don't know what's going on. That's why you sound ignorant.
listen, let me tell you, the problem with it is she was trying to conflate two different things. And
Mm-hmm.
I can watch TV on my own. Well, you could have watched TV while you were playing my video
While she
as
was
well.
playing your
Okay.
video.
Hold on, let me finish. Okay, see what the thing is, a lot of people are naysayers because it can't be true because Olivia said it. It can't be true because MSNBC said it. It can't be true because Fox said it. It can't be true because CNN said it. So if you hear it, the whole purpose of me playing that video, because it was coming out of the mouth of the president of the Heritage Foundation, who
Exactly.
has put this agenda together. See,
Mm-hmm.
because uh, everybody wants to think that they're so sophisticated and they're so smart. But see, there's no way around it when you hear it coming from the horse's mouth. That's why I played it. So if you can't understand that, then you cannot converse with me on
Mm-hmm.
any levels.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree. I'm just saying, I absolutely agree. It was so ignorant for her to let that come out of her mouth because clearly you are not abreast of the totality of the situation, and because you made yourself look ignorant because you were your panel was about the debate, and you want to come up here and derail the debate and talk about something that's really not even a topic. Like honestly, that when it comes to the opioid, crisis in America and the president, honey, that is so far down on the list. I can't even tell you. Because
Exactly.
people fighting
I
for
really,
freedom
I,
is
I
something.
really think that she came here for a purpose. I really don't think that
Yeah.
she really came here to talk about the debate. That's just my personal opinion.
I agree.
Exactly. Because I was surprised that people were having a conversation about the debate, and then I really wasn't interested in the debate. But if you weren't, then why you hop on the panel when this is our topic? See, so that
Exactly.
tells you right there. She is so Looney Tune and
Mhm.
thinks she's making real valid points, but listen to what she says. She was
Mhm.
surprised we were talking about the debate, as if we could hold this conversation. But she really wasn't interested in the debate because it's just performance and this, that, and the other. So if you didn't really want to talk about the debate, why did you hit a panel where the conversation was about the debate?
Exactly.
Because you thought you were
Exactly.
going to change it into something that it wasn't? No, you weren't. You were asked to step down after you continued to talk and you were told, hey, we can agree to disagree. You couldn't let it go. And girl, bye.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm done. No more discussion.
Absolutely.
Giving it way too much. My video's up. My debate video is up, and my second video with the Crayolas, the crayons, the dullest crayon in the box is
Hmm.
up. Go watch my videos. You want to know? Go watch my videos. If you want to hear Brooke Valentine with her mouth, rotten mouth lie and said that I played that girl's video,
Mm-mm.
have at it. I don't give a fuck. You
Mm-mm.
understand? A lying bitch sitting up here who got a baby said that I turned around and played her video. A
No, she
dumb
didn't.
bitch. Yes, she did. And I don't know why Ronnie Q is mad because she turned around and played her videos. A lying bitch.
Wow.
See, it's give these liars an audience to lie. Just give them an audience to lie. And that is
Mm.
exactly what they'll do because that's the only thing they have is motherfucking lies.
What
My
did Brooke have to do
content
with
is
it?
up. She absolutely nothing. She has the only thing that Brooke had to do with it was she was sitting on that chick. She was sitting in that chick's chat when she was over there
Mm,
doing that. And the
mm,
only thing that they have in common is that chick can garner maybe 5 more viewers than Brooke can because she had
mm.
about 40 people and 25, I even think 25 or 40 people in her chat. So Brooke feels a oneness with that motherfucker. See, that's
Mm,
what Brooke had to do with it. She feels a
mm,
oneness with her
mm,
because they double digit audience performing hoes.
I didn't even know she spoke on it.
Yeah, and she's all over on Nessa's chat. And Ronnie Q,
Oh,
she turned around and she did the
oh,
same thing. She played that woman's video. Girl,
oh.
she's such a ignorant. So what it says is Brooke didn't know what the fuck happened. Brooke just made up a whole bunch of bullshit.
Okay. Yeah, I
Brooke
didn't even see that.
Brooke
Mm.
is a fucking dunce. That motherfucking plaque and rot and scum has leaked to her brain. Oh, gangrene face. Oh, fucking rotten dead brain having whole. Bitch, you got plenty of shit to worry about than what's going on Ronnie Hughes. Told me to go back to my dead channel. This bitch
What?
said that I needed to go back to my dead channel. A bitch who's getting 500 views on a video, getting 400 views on the video. The most views she can get, 2,000 views, is when her husband is out here playing her for a fool. They out here talking about all their personal marital business. Bitch, I ain't got to do none of that to get
Hmm.
a motherfucking view. And bitch, when you do all of that, you still can't equate to my views. Get the
Exactly.
girl, bye. You think
And her
I'd be out
husband
here
shows
telling
up.
all my motherfucking business and
Mm-mm,
then lying on girl? Bye. Anyway,
mm-mm.
yeah, so this motherfucking rotten mouth bitch, she has an angst up her ass because I call her out on that bullshit lie and that fake ass baby that she always trying to prop up and pretend like she has a baby. And everybody with a iota of sense knows that whole old dusty funky ass ain't had no baby. And while
Mm-mm.
she talking about everybody's jealous of her, there's absolutely nothing about her or her life that will,
Mm-mm.
you know, evoke any type of jealousy in me because
Mm-mm.
she's a liar. She's
Mm-mm.
trash. Period. She's
Mm-mm.
trash. Period.
Mm. I agree. I can't believe she said that. I didn't even hear it. I didn't look at Ness's video yesterday, and I'm glad I didn't, because oh Lord, it's the lies to me. You ain't got to lie on somebody around here. There's so much stuff going on. What is the purpose of telling somebody telling a lie on somebody? And when you said her name, I was like, what? Because I didn't even see her on the debate panel, so that's why I don't understand what she had to do with it. But I didn't know she was over there lying for no reason. That's why would you insert yourself into something like that? You
And
sound stupid.
why would she even insert herself in the after conversation? Because you can't even speak on the after conversation correctly and
Mm,
with any fact. Bitch, you can't talk about a conversation about the debate without
mm,
getting it wrong. Bitch,
mm,
you should never be talking about anything regarding politics, even
mm,
if if it is the mashup that came behind politics, because you're
Mhm.
a dumb bitch. She was
Mhm.
supposed to be doing debates over there on her channel. How many debates did she do? How much support did she get? You ain't getting no support. That's why you sit your ass up on Ness's channel trying to get attention, throwing your pussy on a dating game when you still
Mm.
married to a nigga, and then the nigga coming out the next week talking about my wife, and Malik wrote in somebody's chat that he's going to Vegas as well. He
Mm.
said
Mm.
yes he did, yes he did. I showed the
Mm.
screenshot. I got the screenshot. Yes he did. He was in somebody's chat and told him, I'll see you in Vegas. It was like, I know you ain't going to Vegas. He said, yes I am. I think
Oh wow.
it was in Very Carey's chat. Sure
Oh
did.
wow.
Malik said he is going to Vegas too. Okay, so
Oh wow.
all of this fuck shit for attention because she can't create motherfucking content. They gotta play stunts and game with their fucking fucked up ass alleged marriage. Okay,
Mhm. You are absolutely right. She got the nerve.
girl,
It-
and
ugh.
somebody jealous. And you still don't get no motherfucking views. This is your content. This is the best you can think of, and you
Mm.
still get it wrong. Girl, bye.
Super vibe, stupid ass bitch. Oh
You're a
Lord,
dummy.
I tell
Talking
you.
about, talking about she got a career. I don't have a job. I have a career, bitch. You don't have careers without a college degree, bitch. You ain't
Okay.
got shit, bitch. You don't have no career without a motherfucking dental plan, ho. You don't. The dental plan is not going over there to Pizarro's to beg for money and then
Oh my
lie and say
God.
you going and then lie and say you going to the dentist on a motherfucking Sunday over Labor Day weekend, bitch. No, a career comes with a dental plan. You dumb bitch. Ugh.
Like they said in the chat, Roddy Q, tell her how you really feel. But I get she didn't have to lie. I can't- Girl, oh my God. She just real basic. Ain't nobody jealous of her. She don't have nothing going on in her world. As we can tell that nobody, want to have going on. You number one, you lied about a whole baby. And we all know it. And we know it. So anything other than that, you need to shut the F up. And then you online talking about something you got a husband, but you say you interested in women, but you going to Vegas to meet some other man and you ain't even divorced, so you say, from your husband. Your life is a whole mess. What is somebody to be jealous of? Like you a whole train wreck. Okay, that's why you sitting over there on the panel that you sitting on, honey, because you a whole train wreck. Nobody cares, in my opinion.
Nobody
I'm
cares.
just saying.
Nobody cares.
Mm-mm.
And like like Ness is like, oh, now it's like, Ness, did you watch the video? Did you watch the debate video? Oh no, I just watched her respond. Okay, well, just watch the debate video.
Mm.
You don't need, you can watch that one, but make sure you watch what actually happened in the video. You can't, it's my opinion, you can't come out here and hear somebody frame a whole 30-minute story around this happened and that happened and I felt and this and I. It wasn't about I, you, or yourself. It was about the debate. And then you want to comment on it. No, comment on what actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
Watch it with all this crying bullshit and lies surrounding tight timestamps to try to prove a lie that does not exist. Watch it and see what happens. So that's all I got
Mm-mm.
to say. It's a bunch of bullshit. People can fall for it, people can support, and people can
Mm-hmm.
flock to whatever they choose to. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
still over here doing me. Fuck these lying motherfuckers, and
Mm-hmm.
on to the next case.
That's right. At the end of the day, Ronnie. Well, let me get off here, child, because I know you got things to do. But I hit the link, and thank God, I don't have to apologize this time for cussing no man out. Okay, on somebody panel. But thanks for honey giving me the update because I had woke up late and I don't know what the hell is going on. But I got a pretty good idea now. So thank you. Have a good day. Okay.
You as well.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye,
Miss
Miss
Toby.
O.
Hey, Miss Toby.
Hey,
You want to
I
add
just didn't
anything, Miss
understand
Toby?
Brooke's commentary because I don't even think Brooke watched your live.
I don't think so either. But she has an agenda. She has an agenda. So that's all Brooke is commentating on me about, because she can't say that my baby is real. She can't say I my nickname for my baby is poo poo or she or little girl or anything. She has absolutely no commentary because she has no association with being the mother of a little girl that she allegedly birthed last year. So she's mad about it. That she has to. Oh, you're jealous. Turn on your camera. Girl, no, like everybody who chooses not to turn on their camera looks worse than you. But girl, if that's all you got to go on, girl, go head on with it. Cause I gives a fuck about how another bitch look, bitch. Because I ain't going through no divorce from my husband. I doubt if she has a husband. Okay, you do that. Do that. You do exactly
Well,
that. Because the same reason I'm not turning on my camera is the same reason I'm not trying to prove to you anything about me. I'm here to give content and commentary on what I choose to do.
hello.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. I thought you broke up. Mm,
No, that's it.
mm. Well, as Judge Judy would say, what she say, beauty phase, dumb as forever.
and weight comes back on after the lap band surgery.
I mean, because I don't understand the concept. Now, Brooke, you ask me out my beautiful sister, but I don't understand the concept of a 40-something-year-old woman coming online talking about people jealous of the way that she looks. Talk like that when I was in my, well, I never really talked like that. But more or less, if I did, it was more or less in my teenage years, not in my 40s, talking about you just jealous because of the way I look. No, I'll be jealous of your bank account if you got 7 or 8 or 10 digits in your bank account. That's what I might be jealous of. I'm not jealous of nobody looks. Girl, please.
Hey Pam, go ahead.
Miss Ronnie Q, I have a bone to pick with you.
Oh, let me go on mute.
Okay. Yeah. I'm coming up here. You know I'm being funny, right? And if you don't know, I don't even care. I'm having a bone to pick with you because when I saw that goddamn picture of them motherfucking broken ass goddamn crayons, I was offended. I said, now I got to get my goddamn boxing gloves on to go over here and fight Ronnie Q. I didn't like it. I need you to update the picture. This is what the adults color with. These are pastels, all pastels. And I got it when you said the ugly, what is it, the broken crayon in the box. I was kind of just purposely just kind of taken back when I saw that. And I said, I know Miss Ronnie Q ain't going to do me like that.
Look, you better put those pastels away because it's the whole purpose was the dullest crayon in the box. That bitch is no motherfucking pastel. That bitch is a motherfucking piece of wax that's been turned colors with some toxic waste to create the color in it. That is by no means an oil pastel crayon that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the dullest bitch in the box who thinks that they did something, who thought that they was reading someone down, who is crying and clout seeking. That's what I'm
Mhm.
talking about. I am not
When I
talking
say,
about your beautiful oil pastel
well, thank
crayon
you.
view.
Thank you. But you served her ass. I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of people are talking about that goddamn video. And how many numbers you got on that? Did you see it yet? I didn't see. I normally don't really clout chase on people's videos and shit. But every place I went to, people were talking about how you dragged that heifer. Anyway,
3K,
oh,
3,000.
girl, smooth, easy, 3K.
I don't and she doesn't even have 500 on that motherfucking piece of lie. So that's why they are dragging it to anybody who will listen with numbers
Mhm.
because unfortunately she don't have the reach
No, she doesn't.
and
Um,
she's mad about it.
well, she mad. Let her. She mad. Now, let me ask you also. Since you just mentioned that, what's his name? Malik is gonna go on the Vegas. Brookie is gonna go on to Vegas. Who gonna take care of the damn baby? The baby alive, the baby doll.
they, they're gonna take the batteries out that little bitch and throw her in the closet.
Somebody suggested in your chat, Miss Yaya, that my dog Dogg babysits her doll Doll. Since we in the DMV, I think these. I think that the doll should be housed with Cheffy's dog and go ahead and get in the crate and get up under the seat and
You're
fly
gonna have
on out.
You're
Hmm.
gonna have to check that doll for bed bugs and roaches before you let it in your house. If you, I would not take anything out that bitch's filthy ass house into my home without spraying it down, sitting it out in the sunlight in a plastic bag to suffocate any vermin or critters that you can bring into your own home. That's exactly what I would do with that baby alive baby, with that
And then
rebirth baby.
rebirth baby or cabbage patch baby. And somebody also was it you? Somebody warned Roe about possibly bringing. I think it was Miss Olivia about look at that doll. But now that doll baby's cute about bringing back bed bugs. Now, who's to? Oh, look at that one. Oh, who's to? How do we know that he didn't take bed bugs to Vegas? Besides bringing them back, he did a bed bug exchange. Anyway, I'm
No,
glad.
I don't see that. Ro looks like he's pretty clean.
Yeah. Uh,
It's a joke, Miss Toby. I know it's a joke, Miss Toby. I didn't mean it like
Now, if
that.
it was someone, now if it was someone over there with one titty and shit, and likes
You
to
can see it.
scam, then that's a possibility. But no, not Ro.
Okay, I can see that. Or somebody with in New York, possibly with 2 mile gap between their teeth. I could see that over there occurring. Okay.
or somebody who has a dog with fused hips and talking about they need doggy luggage. I can see that.
Ooh. Oh. 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 Miss Toby, you got one? Go ahead.
Ronnie Q, can you
I-
drop me?
okay, she cooking and eating. She probably
Well, you
eating.
have to say goodbye first. Okay, goodbye, Miss Toby. Nice having you up. She's just like, Mike, can you drop me? All right, let me drop Miss
Yeah. Oh, because
Toby.
I gotta. That's the hospital. I gotta pick up my best friend. She had an operation today, so I gotta pick her up. All
All
right,
right, bye bye, Toby. Thank
later.
you.
bye. Um. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I did say bed bug exchange. Hi, Carolina Blue. How you doing? I think Carolina Blue's in the DMV area.
I don't. No, I don't think she is.
Oh, she's not. Okay, it's a different one. Okay. So no, I saw that when I saw that thing, I said, "Oh my God, Miss Ronnie Q got me up. She got me on the docket." When I saw that, I was like, "Not crayons," but I knew what you meant. I thought that was so fucking hilarious. So yes, you got a smooth 3K off of that for dragging her. That's good. That's what she deserved. So how they gonna send her? Is that the best, the brightest bulb on the shelf that they have to send her over here to deal with the peoples over here?
Well, obviously, it can't be because she tried it, and like obviously she is like the dullest bulb in the bunch because she
Mhm.
actually tried it. Girl, I am so beyond discussing these fools. It's just I'm done, done.
Yeah.
Nothing else. There's nothing there. Empty vessels. That's all.
Mhm.
Period.
Okay, well, I don't know if you're trying to get off of here or not, but I'm kind of glad of the exchange. I know a lot of people said it was kind of dull this weekend, but I do think it was very productive. It was productive because what was brought to light was that people are sick of those people coming over here disrupting our content creators who have a pre-scripted show that we enjoy on a regular basis. We know what to expect. And when they don't come on, sometimes we get a little bit disappointed. But when we feel comfortable being able to go to some people's lives and things, and we know the exchange and we know what we want to bring to the table or whatever, and speak, and they just disrupted everything. And I know people, there's their channels and their panels and stuff like that, but you still have to be mindful of the people that you already have established, and don't go chasing waterfalls and shit. Sometimes people biting off more than they can chew, and we saw the disruption that they caused. So now people are altering their daily schedules to accommodate us that have already been here, and then also let them over to, I don't know, it is what it is. I know I have my own platform, so I don't have to worry about that. So anyway, I think it was, even though people said it was a quiet weekend, I think it was very productive and it needed to occur. It was just a matter of time. But I like when I say I told y'all so. I saw it when it was coming up. I saw it. Hmm.
Yeah, it is what it is. Some people, like my husband always says, some people some people like dysfunction. Some people thrive in dysfunction. So there is going to be people who are attracted to that, even though
Hmm.
they know they're being lied to, even though they know things are not true. Oh, I like them. They give a good show, even though what they're hearing they know is factually wrong and lies. But in doing these things, it's promotion. So it is what it is. And some people are attracted to chaos, lies, confusion, and commotion. It's just the fabric of our lives. So hey, there's a place for it. It's just not here.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, well, thank you for letting me come up, and I'm glad I wasn't going to be on the docket and be dragged and stuff. I just was getting in my feelings and things. I'm very sensitive about my crayons and Crayolas and stuff like that. I didn't know.
Well, thank you, of you, for coming up.
Y'all
I
know I'm kidding.
appreciate
I
you
hope
for
y'all.
being here.
All right, you're welcome. I'll talk to you later. You have a great
All
day.
right. Have a
Okay,
great
bye
day.
bye. Bye bye.
Okay, so let's talk about how let's talk about excuse me. One last story. You guys want to hear one last story, a news story? One in the chat, yes, or you ready to go two? You ready to go to one? Uh hey, give us one of your serious stories. One for a serious story, two, it's been nice, I gotta go. Oh, let me close my poll. Oh, I gotta see my hygiene poll. What did you guys say? Uh oh, my poll closed by itself. Oh no, there it is. Okay, let me end the poll. Okay, poll results. Did you brush and floss before clicking YouTube? Yes, of course, 71%. 12% says I only brush. 8% says I have the K rot like crookie. Okay. 7% says no, my jagged teeth are unbrushable. That's supposed to have been R. My jagged teeth are unbrushable. At least some of you guys actually did answer honestly and say that you have decayed and rot like crookie over there in Baltimore. And so thank you to 71% for brushing and flossing. Okay, and I thank you all. 536 votes in the poll. So most of the people over here are brushers and flossers before they hit the YouTube. Okay, so shout out to the 71%. Yes, shout out to you all. Okay, so let's talk about something that I have been telling you guys about for quite a. We have been going over these issues about corporations and hedge funds buying up houses. So there is a new hedge fund. There's a new fund group that has just been formed to buy up residential houses, and they are buying up large apartment buildings and skyrise apartment buildings as well. So it's not just the single family homes. They are buying up single family homes. They are buying up skyrise apartment buildings. They are buying up large apartment complex, and they are buying up um, par- uh, parcels and land that is being developed for uh, suburban communities. They're buying up before the builders come in. They're buying up the whole subdivision or community that they're going to build there. So it is estimated that people who are working, who want to buy houses, there's going to be a housing shortage, shorter than it is today. During the pandemic, rents already rose in some places up to 40 something, 45%. Okay, now let me play this. I because I don't want to get the numbers wrong. I want to make sure I have the numbers right. Let me play this video. Oops, closed out the wrong app. Okay, let me share my screen with you right now. Uh, I'm sharing this under the Fair Use Act. Here we go.
Has just spent over $2 billion to purchase more than 5,000. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that another private equity firm, KKR, has just spent over $2 billion to purchase more than 5,200 apartment units across 18 mid and high-rise buildings. Now, if you're wondering, has anyone in Congress tried to do anything about this? Stay tuned. We're gonna get to the details on that in just a moment. But first, let's check in with KKR, this private equity firm. So according to the Wall Street Journal, in April, Blackstone agreed to pay $10 billion for the landlord apartment income REIT, while last month, Brookfield bought a portfolio of 7,000 apartments for $1.55 billion. And then you have KKR with the latest news that they're purchasing more than 5,200 apartment units. Now, if you're unfamiliar with how this whole scheme works, here's a quick video explaining it.
Private equity firms raise money from institutional and accredited investors, so not just from any ordinary person. Those funds are then invested in different types of assets with the aim of getting a return on investment.
A lot of these private equity-backed firms really moved into the apartment market, the multifamily market, in a big way after the last housing crisis. They also moved into the single-family market. What they do is they go out and they find these buildings. They typically make some changes.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
Oh man, I messed up. Okay. Jeez. I was trying to open up something else to share with you after that. Okay, we're gonna just
118.
Okay, another okay. So now she said 30%. That was 2 years ago. So in the report of the first report, I'm gonna drop it in there for you too, that I was sharing with you. They are talking about now that it is up to 40% of US houses are being bought and rented out only by these hedge fund groups. Okay, and that report also was saying that another hedge fund group has started buying large swath of homes in the United States. So if we want to talk about housing, if housing seriously, uh, if somebody seriously want to talk about housing, uh, it appears that housing, and as you guys know, I have been telling you how big of a deal housing is for people who work every day and get a foot up in home ownership. Their first way of obtaining and building wealth is being taken away from the American people. But you have to understand that this has been a problem that's been in the making for quite some time. Okay, okay, let me continue. Okay, so this guy, he's over one of the largest hedge fund groups who are buying houses. Listen to the numbers that he's giving out and the solution that he says that you should downgrade your expectations of being a homeowner and just be okay with being a lifelong renter. So when something happened to you, you have no equity to pull out of anything because you're renting. All the equity are in all the return is going to these investors. And listen to how much money these investors are making off of you, who will have absolutely no equity, nothing to pass on to your children, no wealth for your children, nothing to, if you get sick, if you're out of a job, you will have absolutely nothing but an eviction notice on your door. Let's listen. Okay. So did you hear him say they put in about $15,000? Some of the older homes they put in about $20,000 worth of work. So what they're getting a lifelong return on their investment for this. I don't know if I was looking for something else where they tell you exactly the return on these investments that they're getting, but they're huge returns. And I think they said that in 1 year, this company's profits grew 60 something percent. Okay, so let's be clear. 15 to $20,000 investment. See, that's what home flippers used to do. But they have even taken that way of earning wealth out of your hands because these corporations are buying these properties sight unseen, all cash offers. Okay, let me finish this up. Okay, and let's talk about if things go wrong. If things have gone wrong in a lot of these properties, the biggest complaint is when things go wrong, these companies who tell you that they have these maintenance services who are going to come out and fix them, they inadequately fix them or don't come out at all, don't answer service call, don't return service call. See, he's doing a sale right here. But the people who are actually living in these properties have a different tune about what is going on when things break down in these homes. He said this is the best way for you to obtain it if you want access to a single family home. Yeah, because it's filling your pockets and the pockets of your shareholders. So this is the seller. This is the guy who's trying to sell you on this idea. He said this is the best way if you want access. He's trying to reconfigure your mindset, and he is not telling you about any of the equity that you build up in the home, any of the it's just nothing. Okay, let's go. Would have bought it. See, they're figuring out every way to take wealth away from the individual American uh the American people. So see, if we want to talk about housing, see, this is something real big that we could definitely talk about in housing. Okay, let me go to one more thing I want to share with you real quick. I'm going to drop the link for this. I'm just going to hit a few points on this, and you can peruse this at your leisure. It's pretty much more current information. This video was 1 year ago. So let's see what this video is saying. Here we go.
Americans tends to be the price.
Prices rose 40% from the start of the pandemic.
In the final quarter of 2022, the typical U.S. home sold for a record-shattering $468,000. That's unaffordable for most Americans, leaving them to rent.
The housing costs are completely out of line with wages.
Some members of Congress believe Wall Street is a part of the problem.
What's outrageous is your tax dollars are helping Wall Street buy up single-family homes. You're subsidizing Wall Street.
Massive private equity firms like Blackstone and Pradium Partners have backed a relatively new breed of homeowner, the corporation. This growing industry buys or builds single-family homes and then rents them out.
We heard from community organizers that are door knocking in certain neighborhoods and are just surprised by how many of the homes on a particular block will be owned by a corporate landlord.
Industry advocates say corporate landlords play a critical role in addressing the nationwide housing crisis.
What we have in housing in the United States is a chronic shortage since the financial.
Okay, so this video was built a year later, and you hear that they not only are buying up, but they're actually building these developments. They're buying them up, and they have enough money to just straight out and build a whole rental development of single family homes. That's within a year how the chips have changed within 1 year. Okay, let's go.
Crisis. And so the question really is, how do we fill that gap? Is the answer incentivizing new housing development, new housing investment, new market participation?
What's behind the rise of corporate landlords? And how, if at all, will the government regulate them? As of 2023, corporate landlords only command a small portion of the rental housing in this country. The vast majority of all rental units, including apartments, are owned by individual, small-time investors. But there's growing focus on single-family homes.
Institutions, large companies, only account for about 1% of all the rental housing in the United States and only about 2% of the single-family rental housing.
There's a small but mighty group of companies that lead the industry.
So Pretium is the parent company for a company called Progress Residential that owns about 90,000 homes. They were started by Don Mullen, who came out of Goldman Sachs' mortgage group. Invitation Homes was started by Blackstone, but Blackstone sold their position a long time ago. They own about 80,000 homes. American Homes for Rent, which was started by Wayne Hughes, they own about 60,000 homes. There's a company called Tricon Residential that's out of Canada. And then there's one called Amherst. Those are the big five.
In recent years, corporate landlords.
Okay, so my whole point in this was yesterday, a sixth company who is doing this has hit the scenes, and yeah, so we have a sixth company who is doing this. So I'm going to drop the link for this, and you guys can, watch the rest of this for homework, and you will have a quiz on this tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So here's the link to that article, and yeah. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. And so let me go through these comments real quick and see what you guys have to say about that. Unfortunately, a lot of families and their generations to come will be lifetime renters. That is the thing. And so filling gaps, which means making more money. And the amount of money they make is staggering. People around here selling a Big Mama house for $200K, but can't afford to purchase a new home. Exactly. They can't afford it. The interest rates are so high, and the cost of housing has gone up tremendously during and after the pandemic. Okay. By offering cash up front, a realtor will take that over any family who's working hard on partial payments. So sad. It's not the realtor who would take it, it's the owner of the house who's going to take it. They don't have to do inspections, which means that they find something in the inspection. So the buyer wants to haggle to take different things off because, hey, we found this. It needs a new water heater. It has a crack here. And that's why, all cash offers are so lucrative to the buyers. So these are some of the things that I think that we really, really, really need to pay attention to. And yeah, so as far as housing, America does not even have enough housing to pay for the people who are working, who are viable, who are in need of housing. To live in, who want to purchase houses. So this is what America has um, come to. This is exactly the rich are getting richer and figuring out a way to keep you in a state of total stress, to keep you in a total state of not rising higher on the economic ladder, and keeping you, it's kind of like the Hunger Game-ish. It's really Hunger Game-ish, the haves and the haves not. And this is what they're doing to keep it that way. And all of this big money in government and policies and lobbying and all of this stuff, this is what it has gotten you. That Citizens United ruling, where any amount of big money can be poured into politics, is also a problem. Okay, so who appoints the Supreme Court justices? Your president does. Who works with lobbyists to get bills pushed through? Your Congress does. So if you feel like voting does not mean anything, if you treat it like it doesn't mean anything to you, you're going to be treated like you don't mean anything to these people who sit at the head of government. So that's all I got for you guys today. I dropped those links. I hope you, share these links and share these ideas with people that you know. And so people think that, hey, I can sit around and jaw jerk and talk about how I'm not affected by this and how I'm not affected by that. The home next door to me is corporate owned. There are 8 tenants from Texas living there. They were constructing homes in my city. Okay. Okay. And I'm pretty sure they work for the corporate owner who owns the home that they live in as well. And they may be even paying them rent. Go figure. I don't know, but it could be, it could be possible, but are they even citizens? Are they even citizens? Are the jobs building these homes for these rich hedge fund corporations, are they even hiring American workers to build the homes? Think about it. Think about it. Think about why the employers of these people who just are coming over here to get a job, these employers of these people, which hiring them is against the law, why are they never penalized for hiring them? So if the worker gets caught working uh, illegally, they get the repercussions. But what about these people who's going to hire somebody to fill their place in the same predicament uh, tomorrow? Why don't they get any repercussions? Because they're wealthy. That's why. Okay, so that's all I want to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you want to cash app or support the show, $ Ronnie Q. I thank you all of the new members who joined up. You can hit my membership link to join this channel. And I really hope you guys have a great week. And I'll see you around the YouTube streets, I'm sure. All right, that's all I got for you today. God bless you. And I'll check you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.